ask these kids that I gave birth to, what do they want to eat? They tell me what they want to eat. We cook whatever they want to eat. When it comes to bread and all of the other stuff, they do for themselves. And that's basically my life for today. So I'm on pajamas the whole day. Nothing or no one will ever drag me out of this house. I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, that's why you see now we are live this time of the day. It's because, yeah, we have nothing better to do. But anyway, besides that, I want us to talk about this. As you can see, the topic of today is talking about giving masakana a chance. And I'm seeing a lot of, it's just that unfortunately the people on Instagram, they are my new favorite people, by the way. The people on Instagram are not here. Maybe I should do a special live for them when I'm done here. Because their engagement there on Instagram about this topic, it's on fire. You know, it's on fire. But yeah, let's do the intro quickly, just for protocol, before we can get straight into the topic of the day. What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. My name is Perseverance Maremeni, also known as Madam Speaker, also known as the CEO of Self Love. If you are joining in for the first time, welcome to the family of healing, self love, and motivation. And if you are returning, thank you so much for the continuous love and support that you are showing moi. I want us to talk about giving masakana a chance, guys. And I want to, okay, this disclaimer, I actually hate putting this disclaimer. I actually hate putting this disclaimer because it makes it seem like I am scared of people, and I'm not scared of anyone. Yeah, I'm not. So when I put such disclaimers, it's like I'm scared of anyone, and I'm not. But I do believe that we all know by now that when somebody is putting a statement out there, or somebody is doing content of some sort, like right now with this content that I'm doing, obviously life is not a one size fits all, guys. Unless if you want to make it personal and you want to wear it, you know. If we're talking about and this is my niche, okay, my niche, my job here on this South Africa and this world is to help women open their eyes. If you want somebody who's going to one day talk about closing women's eyes, because I saw a video where a lady was talking about how you cannot be clever and be married, they don't go hand in hand, you know. There are literally people who create content that can empower you in certain areas. You don't have to demand that content out of me. And now I've found my niche, and I found my people, and I found what works, you know. So if somebody is going through a relationship and they don't need anybody waking them up or anything like that, they're still enjoying being Dilulu, they're more than welcome to go anywhere else, you know. But once you see, no, man, I think I'm going and I'm focusing, and there's some lessons I need to learn or whatever, you know, and I want to join Perseverance's podcast or his channel just to learn a few things, you're more than welcome to do that. And there are those who are very much neutral, you know, it's not personal to them. Consuming the content has got absolutely nothing to do with where they are in their lives. It's just a matter of, oh, I love her point of view, or I just love her aura, whatever, so hence I'm going to watch her stuff. That's also okay. So guys, please don't stress me about telling me when are you going to create content about beautiful marriages. There are people who are actually creating content about beautiful marriages and the works, you know. Here we are waking people up. We are waking people up. How you define that is entirely up to you. It's okay. Give it a name, give it a definition, give it whatever you want to give it. It's okay. Anyway, now that that is out of the way, we're going to get to why we are here today. Today, I want us to talk about giving a masakana a chance. I saw somebody already has said, Uri, what is a masakana? So NIV says, so being in a relationship, you are Dilulu. I didn't say you are looking wow, Sissy. Thank you, Mrs. Moore. I didn't say being in a relationship means you are Dilulu. Because, okay, maybe you are. Because then that means I'm also Dilulu, okay, because I'm also in a relationship. I don't know, guys. Maybe stuff that I say with my mouth, ne? When it gets to your ear has an alternate, and then it alternates. And I can tell you now that I do understand that there's a lot of people who are frustrated by my content, that they will do anything in their powers to try and make it sound how they want it to sound, so that they can recruit people to look at me through their eyes, and that's not gonna happen. But there's what I say with my mouth, and there's what you hear with your ears, which shocks me all the time. We got you. Somebody says we got you. She missed the point. Good to see you live. Thank you so much for joining. And usually I go live in the evenings, but today I have all the time because I'm just chilling at home. I'm just a couch potato today, you know. Tab says, who said being in relationships you are Dilulu? So basically, like I'm saying, or there's a video of a lady that I said, a lady who is married, who said that marriage is not for the clever. You know, if you think you are clever, if you can't be humble, if you are woke, yeah, marriage is not for woke people. I tried to listen, I disagreed, and I passed. You know, because for me, I mean, and the one thing that I actually disagreed with on that statement, which I didn't even voice out my opinion on it, is the fact that this whole thing of marriage requires you to marriage is not for the woke. What doesn't make sense to me about it is it's only the woman who is not supposed to be woke. You understand what I'm saying? A man can remain who they are forever and ever. No, she is not playing. She tried to detail it in detail to say, listen, you need to get to, like, she was not joking, that lady. She was not joking when she said marriage is not for the woke, because when you are woke, then you're going to question everything. You're going to challenge the status quo. You guys are going to be clashing. And she even spoke about the Bible to say, even the word of God does say that, you know, Christianity is not for people of a certain caliber. I don't want to paraphrase. It's for people of a certain caliber, meaning where there's a certain level of stupidity you have to unlock in your brain for you to be able to understand Christianity, because you're going to question everything if you don't unlock or if you don't loosen up that. Ne? No, she's not playing. She's not playing. It's just that I don't recall what her name is, but she was serious. She was serious. Di Makato says first time joining your live. Lala, thank you so much for joining in, guys. Maybe you know what? I don't want to even make empty promises, because usually during the day I'm never available. On Saturdays I'm always on the road. On Sundays I go to church. I come back. I'm tired. I'm finished. During the day I'm at work. I only get a chance in the evenings. That's why my lives are usually around 7, 7:30 in the evening during the week. You see. So if you wanna join the lives again, just check me out during the week. You know, on the in the evenings you will find me. I don't know how to read your name, but I'll read your comment. That's not what she said. You are lying. She was referring to both men and women. You are lying, ma'am. Okay, I'm lying. Okay, what am I supposed to say? I'm lying. Because I did get the part where she said that until you get to a point where literally that I'm saying that for me, I feel like that level of not delulu, that level of what do you call this, woke, it's applicable to women, it's not applicable to men. And I did get the part where she was saying, Ori, as a man, you must be accused of having to feed you must be accused of your wife gave you love potion, your wife gave you this, your wife gave you that. I did get that part. So I don't even know when you say you are lying, which part am I lying about, but it's okay, my sister. So, but for me, like I said, the thing that actually bothered me about that video was the fact that you are saying marriage is not for woke people. And if we are being realistic about things that happen on a day-to-day, men never change, you know? Men never change in terms of how they are, how they carry themselves in marriage. This whole thing, and it's not even the same thing, you know? Being able to be accused of your wife fed you love potion, it's not the same as not being woke. I don't know if you guys get what I mean. That is stuff that is being said by other people. It's not stuff that you are doing yourself for you to be considered or you are not woke. You get what I mean? I don't know. Because for me, I feel like the level of stupidity you have to be, according to what I'm hearing. Ria says, madam, you are correct. So basically, what I'm not getting is the fact that you are saying if you are woke, you are not good for marriage. But when we look at the things on the men's side and on the woman's side, which will consider you woke, on the men's side, it's just a matter of if you've never been accused of having been fed love potion, then you are not loving your woman right. You understand? If this and that goal says high perseverance, how long did it take you to write the book? It took me 4 years. It took me 4 years to write the book. Yeah, so and all of that. So, but then it's like, for me, you are comparing oranges with apples, which makes absolutely no sense to me, you know? Because if you are saying, what example can I give? If you are saying, Ori, and also when you say you are not woke, for me it's very much vague. Okay, let's talk about women first, and then we'll come to the men before we get to the whole thing. Ne? D says these ladies, baby, they are men so much. They are, yes, wives, minangege. So yes, here's the thing, ne? When you talk about being woke in a relationship, Faith says, sharp, sharp, she's trying to say, whatever your worth, Nje, you are not good for marriage. Basically, that's what I'm hearing, Because, okay, let's give an example with the men's side, according to her perspective, and the woman's side, according to what she was saying in that video. She's saying that, in general, you are not going to survive marriage if you are woke. If meaning and according to me, when somebody says you are woke, you are able to use your brain. So that means that you must kill a part of your brain for you to be able to survive marriage. You must be stupid, in other words, for you to survive marriage, right? And then when she gives the example, on the women's side, there are no examples. I didn't hear any examples. But on the men's side, she gave examples of things like, obviously, what other people have to say. To say, if other people are now accusing your wife of giving you love potion, then that means that you are not loving your woman right. Like, guys, I don't know. For me, it doesn't make sense. You understand? For me, it doesn't make sense, Uri. You must say, because that's what people are saying. But also at the same time, you are saying, Uri, my being woke means, my not being woke for me to be able to survive marriage means what? What does it mean, guys? Does it mean that I'm supposed to watch you ufeba and keep quiet about it? Because when I talk about it and I'm trying to reason about that, then that means that I'm too woke and then I can't stay in marriage. What does that mean? And then when somebody is abusing me, somebody is not coming to the party when it comes to the finances of the house, and I must not use my brain to reason that. Because if I reason that, then I'm too woke for me. What bullshit nonsense is that? Who is that person who was commenting here? She made an example of being called a pick me and a simp. Yes, I remember that. She made an example of being called a pick me and a simp. She was balanced. What do you mean anger issues? You see now also you are on something else now. You are on something else. So yeah, as I was still saying, guys, sorry for me, being a simp because you take care of your woman, it's one thing. But being a simp has got absolutely nothing to do with you being woke. And that's according to other people, not yourself. So when you are saying, we're not self, I have to be stupid for myself for me to be able. I'm not talking about other people. I'm talking about me, my reasoning capacity. I have to suppress my reasoning capacity. She's projecting. Guys, it's okay for us to disagree on these things, ne? And the one thing that you must know, or you are definitely going to get from me, is emotional intelligence. And I know that a lot of people, the way they are taking emotionally, especially when they don't agree with other people, they will leave the topic. And I've said this a lot of times before, that I have a problem with people that cannot debate. When they don't agree with the debate, or when the debate is not going their direction, they leave that and then they want to come for you as a person. My sister, don't even enter the chat. If you cannot contain your emotions when we are having a debate or when we are disagreeing on something, my sister, leave it alone. No, you are too young for that. Yes, you are old enough for marriage. You are stupid enough for marriage, because I they are saying, you need to not be woke. You are unwoke enough to be married, but you are not unwoke enough to be engaging in such topics. So, but anyway, as I was saying, if being a simp, it's not me deciding that I want to be a simp, so that when I'm a simp, I know that my marriage will last. No, it's other people calling you a simp. I don't know if you get me. Other people, based on what they're seeing when they look at your marriage, those are haters. People who hate your marriage and they see it like that, they will be the ones that call you a simp. People who will see you advocating for your husband or whatever, they are the ones who will call you a pick-me. Like Nandi, for example. Us who disagree with you will be the ones that call you a pick-me. But when we're talking about being woke, it's got absolutely nothing to do with people on the outside. I'm woke for me. My brain has to work for me. And I have to see, or in this relationship that I'm in, and I'm applying my brain, it's not working out. On you understand? With me being able to observe, without having to involve other people, with me having to observe my relationship in my bedroom without other people. And you mean to tell me, well, for me to be able to survive this marriage, I must not be woke. I must lock my brain and throw away the key. It's another thing to involve people from the outside, people from the church, people from the streets, people everywhere, labeling your relationship whatever they want to label it as. But for you to say, Uri, you must not be woke for yourself. all your brain your parents gave you, you were so smart, you went to school, you studied, you got a job, and now all of a sudden you are married. Lock your brain, throw away the key. My sister, are you hearing yourself? But anyway, that we were just saying in passing, ne? We're just saying that in passing. We're still going to get to oh yeah, so but self-love ko pili pili as on belief talk. Yeah, so basically what I heard na is that you need to literally throw that away. If you wanna be able to succeed in your marriage, you need to not be woke. You need to throw away all of that, and then self-love komrao. Self-love is not for such. You will not survive in a marriage if you are not, if you ain't that. You understand? But anyway, that is that. Hi everybody, welcome for those who are only coming in now. That was just us touching on it in passing. Guys, if you have emotion, especially when you join my live, please, my sister, please don't do that. If you are joining my live and your emotions are here in the palm of your hand, you will not survive here. You will not survive because you will end up throwing tantrums and nobody will be totosing you like, I don't know, totosing you like people who totosa you in your life. We are not your, we are not you. Yeah, we are not that here. We are not here for that. We are not here to nest your feelings. We are here to bring facts to the table. We are here to engage. We are here to agree. We are here to disagree. Anyway, this is what I wanted to talk about today. I want us to talk about masakana, like I said in the beginning of the live, that I saw a lot of engagement on this topic that I felt like, okay, we need to talk about it in detail, about being able to give somebody a chance, you know. Like I said in the beginning of this live, hello, Madam Prosecutor, those who want to be Totosad should exit. Yeah, no, do it now to save your heart. Do it now to save your heart, because you will not be able, because guys, I once saw, guys, I'm deviating a lot. Okay, let me deviate for the last time. I once saw a video of a lady. Okay, whatever she was saying in the video was very valid, you know, was very valid, because she was talking about the disrespect that her husband, somebody disrespected her husband in front of her. And Yana, she believes that people in general should learn to respect other people's husbands. I do believe that people should learn to respect people. Yeah, people should learn to respect people in general. So that lady was concerned about the fact that, I don't know whether they were at the airport or what. I can't remember the story very well, but all I remember is that she was saying somebody was shouting at her husband, or somebody came to her husband to ask for a favor or permission to cut the line or whatever. And her concern was, you need to respect people's husbands. You can see clearly, this is my husband, I'm with it. My sister, respect your husband. Your husbands, when we're at work, we even hit them here. Respecting your husband is your job. He's not our husband. He's not the husband of the world. He's your husband. You do the respecting of your husband. We engage with him until he's sweating here when we are debating with your husbands at work. So that's your responsibility. You know, it's the same as people who feel like Bona, because they have arrived to a certain point in life, then there's a certain level of respect that they deserve, and they get so frustrated when people don't give them that respect. And usually that happens because when they had not arrived there, they were giving people who are there their respect. And the expectation is that when they get there, they must also get the same type of respect. Now you get there, my sister, you find us for perseverance, who have respect for everybody, whether you're a CEO, whether you're a cleaner, we respect you the same way. Now you are mad because you didn't get the respect that you thought you will get when you arrive there. It's not our job to respect you, my sister. You respect yourself, you do your thing, I do my thing, I mind my business, I keep it moving. You understand? But anyway, that is that. Back to the topic, masakana. Guys, please, if you have a story to share with us about how your lessons about uplifting a masakana, please join. Please do come and tell us a story. As I was saying earlier on, that there's a lady who commented on Instagram, and she's like, yo, my story is still ongoing. Even my lawyer had to use it as a case study because of how stupid, okay, I'm paraphrasing, how stupid I was in the relationship. And I think the video that I did a video of a lady, I did the video and I comment of a lady that I once interviewed on my podcast. Masakana is Lazaro. Okay, let's get that out of the way. Masakana is Lazaro, eh? You still don't know what is a Lazaro? Masakana is Lazaro, guys. You don't know what's a Lazaro? We get it, ne? We get what is Lazi, ne? Nchabeni. Hey, do you know what is Nchabeni? You don't know Masakana, you don't know Lazaro, you don't know Nchabeni. You guys are stressing me. Ndinchaveni, anana chitu. You don't know Chaveni? Ndinchaveni oyu ngwana anana chitu. That's masakana, guys. Segata marukwana, that one, masaka. Yes, yes, that's what we're talking about today. Yes, we're talking about masaka. If you're a man also and you uplifted a masaka of a woman, you are more than welcome to tell us your lesson learned. Malalambani, malambani, malalampani. You understand? In Shona, I don't know what is I don't know what is malambani in Shona, guys. I don't know. But you get me, ne? So, as I was still saying, Uri, that lady was still sharing, Uri, she can't talk about it now because they're still going through whatever. Oh, now there's a lady that I did a video, I commented on her, I pinned her comment on the video that I was doing. I interviewed her before on my podcast because of a story of how this husband of hers beat her up at her grandmother's funeral and he wanted to kill her. And this woman literally had to downgrade her life to meet her malalampani boyfriend or lalampani husband halfway. She had to move from 4 Ways, from her house in 4 Ways, according to the comment that she put there. She moved from 4 Ways to Midrand, only to get there and be doing 50-50 with this malalampani boyfriend of hers or husband of hers who is still not even, who is beating up, who is okay, he was not beating her up during that time, who is cheating. And I think I saw a TikTok somewhere during the week where somebody was saying, guys, labantu lava, they don't believe me when I tell them that you guys are actually staying in houses with men and you are doing 50-50 with this man, but you are cooking for them, you are cleaning for them, you are ironing for them, and they're still cheating on you. Please tell them that I'm not lying. And the ladies come there like, oh, bow, I did that, you know? So that's basically what we are here about today. Because I think there's a video that I posted even yesterday where a guy, it's a podcast of guys, and they were talking about how to move into a woman's house, you know, how to move into a woman's apartment bit by bit. You have to start with leaving your toothbrush and then you leave your boxers. What's wrong? You hurt yourself? You hurt yourself? Oh, well, let me come here. Oh, my baby. Sorry, ne? I'm going to put medication on you. So you're done swimming? You don't want to go back? Okay. Mara, it's not, you can, okay. You can rest then. Ne? Okay. Anyway, as I was still saying that, where was I, guys? Where was I? I can't remember where I was. I can't remember where please remind me, guys. It's Musengwa in Shona. Moving in. Thank you so much, Bana Faith. Moving in. So they were saying that the guy will start with a toothbrush. They come with a toothbrush. Then they leave their boxers. Then the next thing they leave their shoes. They move. And I have a story of a friend. It's just that she's off social media now. If she was on social media, she was gonna come in and talk about it. Ori, this is literally how a guy, and this guy ended up being her husband. This is how this guy ended up moving into her house. Literally with a toothbrush and what. And somebody was saying to me, this is also how people end up even paying lobola for themselves. Okay, it's not always the case. It's not always the case because there are different stories around how people end up paying lobola for themselves. Ne? But this is also one of them. Where already, guys, you understand? Do you understand? Guys, do you understand? If a guy is staying in your house and you are paying for everything, and he moved in like a tutane, like an ant, you know? An ant, how an ants, how they're moving things like this. That's how he moved into your house. And he's saving for lobola. While you are saving for lobola, while he's saving for lobola, you are doing everything. Guys, is that not part of loboling yourself? We are not fighting, we are talking. Misfortunate says, keep preaching, Madam Speaker, keep preaching. My recent ex actually did all those steps moving in. Yo, my sister. Yeah, guys, let's talk about it. We are not fighting, we're children of the same mother. If you moved into my house, I'm already the one who is paying for everything. And maybe you try here and there to help. And then now I relieve you off of your duties in the house. Okay, let's say you are not even moving into my house. We are renting together in one apartment, one room, ne? One house. And then I relieve you from your duties. Let's say maybe you were buying groceries in the house. And then I say to you, Mracha, don't buy groceries anymore because you are saving for Lobola. Michelle says, guys, this is actually what is happening with my mom. Yeah. How do you chase them away, my sister? My sister, please join and tell us what is the story. We'll give you a strategy. We'll give you a strategy. Are you comfortable to request to join and tell us what's going on? There are many strategies of getting rid of these people. I've heard women can be crazy out there. But guys, also another thing that we need to learn to, okay, I know I'm the harshest person when it comes to reprimanding people or getting the message across, but we need to learn not to, so they can, Palisa says so they can pay their own lobola. Not to be too harsh, ne? He's here with me, oh, my sister. My sister, wenzeni, my sister. Wenze ntoni. Umoshe ntoni, my sister, umoshe ntoni. This man is in your house. This man is in your house. You don't know how to get rid of him. There are many ways to get rid of him. And I think maybe the reason why you are finding it difficult to even get rid of him is because you are also having your own attachments. You have your own attachments. You understand? Because sometimes, guys, and this has also happened to me, you know. Mara, he only visits. Remember the other day I was talking about a guy coming into your house, eating your food, sleeping in your Egyptian cotton, and then he still wants you to prove that you are wife material. Guys, there's no reward for this masakana. There's no, I don't know. Maybe somebody who has I'm desperate to hear somebody tell me a positive story about masakana, guys. If you took a masakana and you turned him into a king, and now you are reaping the benefits, you are sitting at home, you are relaxing, masakana is taking care of you, please come forward, Hle. Please come forward. We need the motivation. Somebody's about to give masakana a chance now to move into their house. And let me tell you what is the worst thing. The worst thing about this thing, ne, Yabo Masakana, is that they know that it is embarrassing, and they know you're not going to tell people about it. So they know they're going to flourish in turning you into a dilulu. You understand? Let's see a comment here. Tulisile says, I was once in that situation. It took a lot. Can you please share with us, my sister Mos? Anyway, yours is in the past. Please share with us. You can give somebody a hope, you know, or a way, ideas of how to actually exit a relationship with a masagan. Because now mine is very brutal. Now mine is very brutal, guys. Now anyway, I'm a bitter divorcee, you know. Here in Cape Town, first thing, who do you stay with? Why? Why do they ask for who do you stay with? And I seem to attract them. You Ntabi, talk to us, my sister. Guys, Mara, why must I anger you to come and join in live and tell other children about your experiences? Pella, we want to learn. We can't promise you that we can't laugh, because usually these stories are laughable. Usually these stories are laughable matters, but it's better we laugh at you so that you don't do it again. You understand? Yeah. Allow us to laugh at you so that you don't do it again. Ne? Always tell them you stay with. Guys, you know, there was a masakana who wanted to move into my house. I'm like, my guy, where is Spain? My sister
can request to come and stay and sleep in the white linens.
My sister, tell us, masakana. Okay, before we get to the masakana steps, I want to ask you, Uri, if I'm staying with my bae, we are staying in an African marriage, ne? And I relieve him from his duties because of his salary, so that he can save money to marry me, lobola me. Am I not partially lobolaring myself?
The fact that you are relieving him for him to prepare for your marriage, it means that you are lowering yourself. You are equally the same as a person who pays the bill for for the money that was loaned to Lobolahe.
Oh, Kana, there are people who actually take loans for such things.
Yes, then later on you pay the loan. So this means a possibility is that the person was not even affording you at all. He went to take a loan on your behalf.
And Mara, why can't we find men like that who are actually grateful and they are humble? Why is it always full delela? Why about delela wo masakana so? Miss, what do we have here? Po masakana ba delela yo. Miss Fortunate. Why po masakana ba delela so?
I can say Manesh. I don't know. I don't know.
Po masakana ba delela hle. Talk to us,
Yeah,
my
they're
sister.
like that.
Talk to us.
They're like that and they are manipulative. So banale mokhanyana bo emotional blackmail.
Yeah.
So o tla o botsa hore wena you're always right because ntlo ke ya gago.
Because it's your house now.
Understand? It's your house. You always want to be right. You don't do anything wrong. You're always right.
So Mara, tell us about your story, my sister. Where did you meet this
So you must
masakana?
not speak up. You must not question things. I'm ashamed to say where I met him.
Oh, it's fine. We
but,
won't judge you.
he used
But
to-
if
his
you are
friend
already
used to
judging
drop
yourself,
me
you
off
don't have to say.
more where I stayed. So
Eh?
So his friend used to drop me where I stay there. So and then when they drop me off I stay in a complex. So they'll drop me off and then they'll drive to that side so that when they come back, then I opened my door. So and then when I open my door, they park there and then they look into my apartment. And then you can see there's a couch there, washing machine, a kitchen unit and everything. And then they admire who I wish to have. His friend was like, I wish I could date this girl so that I can go into that house, sit on the couch while drinking my bottle. My bottle, I understand. So
I
I
wish
don't
you
know how
reckon
men
to wish I unwa le botlolo go ntlong ya gago.
what couching yaka. And then I think this guy, because I encourage their friend who were not Amaya. Because this guy did na adolescent ka khatlega. Khanti mo guy ha tlela lerato a le gona da o nyoko dula in the apartment for free. Aska reka grocery, aska patela selo.
Biele ha thoma o move in ngwana mma o move in jwang? How is this person moving in?
Tana di step tsela o bona di postileng o di dutileng maabane. O thomile pele ka hore o tlisha washene ke mohlatsetse washene. Then ha re ke mohlatsetse washene a wa ka ra ona bothata papa nna ke na problem tlisha washene go tlhatswetse. A ka le nna bjalong ke honeymoon face ke nyako impressa. Bjalong
Wife material ngwana ishu.
at least washene ka bag ona bag je ba rata bag je tsa o jima je tsa di Nike je. And yona ne le kgolonyana at least ka mohlatswetsa ha o motho ha sa tsamaya. Yes, Sunday motho a tsamaye, Monday a tsamaye go iwa meberekong o dula gana ka le nna ke tshaba mo raka ke re relationship is a le new ke nyoko.
O nyoko ikwalela o nyoko isamela ngwana ishu o nyoko isamela o shule monsegare.
Ngwana se ke nyoko samela gareng ya monna wa bona.
Hey.
So ha tlisha wa shina sa tsamaye mola hawa the next thing ke ere go real space because o ntsha di aparo ka gare ga bag o di apara o di bushetse wa ibona. Kamo ho tropong ya ka ke montshe just shelf e one ke transfer diaparo tse tsa ka mo godimo ke bia tse le tsa gage jwanong. Step number 2 trust. Well, and the next thing, I was staying with my daughter. Actually, I'm still staying with her. So, Tomo stepfather, even though the toy, understand. And then, Hena Quinjaya, Utomor, I pick in your go, go, nchamagati. Kira a wantate o ka sentse magadi ko gae o sena ntwa ke re o rile o fixa stene sa hao so fixa stene sa hao se be sharp and then gore nna le wena ge re nyalane re tlo move in the marital house that was provided by you bothata bo bile gona moo. And mind you, which I was willing to downgrade just like that lady who go for ways. Get to my apartment in Yakamo complex. Get go to la go standing sales some kukana, so vale dustos na. I'm sorry to say this, but when I let dusting yana, get to hamo, nakaratam pavement, get to have Geratora tile, come on, Garata take payment, the Kazana go following a miracle. Marana kilo rata dust. I was willing. He make side to make your ena anyale adule kamuntu nyaka. You make I believe in it. Maybe you are not saving. Henga be kile also lo rata nyalwa onyoko wana nakina lindota. Ki wana karla pala uthoka ndota alina siriti like they say. Awangabe a winning tatola.
Nambile ya bo re sugile ore wena wa gana.
Ga dong a ke gana ke nagana nna ipotsa gore eventually ke tlo dumela ge nako ntse ya pele ke tlo feleletsa ke dumetse mana ga gona mosadi a ka ganang lenyalo and na sa patele dipili ko botse ko re a patela tšatši le lengwe le ga o fa yona tšhelete ya ona o bua a e tšea a re baby a ke na ya eng ya petrol ke kgopela
wa o tshwariša tšhelete.
I got the 300, got the 200. How to buy it? I will contribute let out fell.
Yo.
But on kitty one.
Nambile tšatši la mafelelo ga e tšhaya jwang.
Jo, there were Kibeki Moraka Ranchi Abu, Awana Rata Mood. Yes. Kimarakila Matomo. As clear as I am miracle, come miracle, I have a latter by when I move to how I can miracle molati. Otherwise, it don't go by and to lose the pension to high. I can tell you who that person was on level 6. Now I'm on level 5, but he was so financially irresponsible that I have an apartment and a car and he doesn't have any. Channeling yana ke stene fail. Come go never irresponsible financially ka so ke moraka a tsamaya dula ko kae ko mamohla hae and then I gopele di tshwarela no I will change I will start contributing ke mo tšee back again I'll contribute ho ya ko pele ha sa contribute a tsamaya and then the last time he ke toshela ke a tsamaya like le nna like the Felix di šetse di hwile because khala disappoint ma mind so ka re o za king a ke sa tlo bolela lena dilo tše dintšhi nna ke tlo make sure ya gore o patela dibili half le nna ke patela half so problem ya ga ene e le gore he nna ke patela bond ena patela di-bills gora gore nna ele ebe ke patela dibili ke a e save ke problem ya gage ye
oh wena you have more money now
nna bjale ke šhalela ka change bjanong nkare ke a moropa bjanong ebile ke a lebala there was a time salary he wena o expecta gore nna ke contribute dibili a na re tlo joina bond na
o patela rente ke re o rentile he batho
a re tlo ba join bond na if yela o tlo contributa mo bonding yo batho ba wena yes ke di scamera too much so mafelelong ka feletša banong ke make sure ya gore o contributor half and then ha ke mo fe selo mo kgweding a re ke gopela 300 ke re a e gona ke re ke rekile mhlagase ke rekile metsi and wa di consumer o consumer di tše ke di patetseng ka re tšhelete o mphang yona a o fe nna gore ke te tlhokomele ke ire manala le mariri o mpha ya gore ke patele dije le gore wa di consumer like water electricity and food so a kwadiša ke sona seo and I did what is called gore you bill a man and then you deny him sex that's what immediately gore a tšee dibeke tša gae a tsamaye and never came back
ora re o kry-ile somebody else no o na le mo a movetseng in somewhere else because in most cases Yeah, because sometimes, you know, when they can see who I know this one is about to run dry, they start fixing somewhere else. Well, same modus operandi.
Bona ba ira so vele.
Yo, hi, my sister. Anyway, thank you for sharing. You are out. I hope we this thing, even though it is, but about judge or whatever, or whatever. Please share it with people around you. Please do make
I
people around
always
you.
share with my family yaka ke ba botsa every day. Gore motho o sala a nyako scammer.
Because
and stuff.
for you to go and sign that thing and a patele lobola or ano kokota fela. He was gonna come for your apartment.
Really?
Yes, he was. So you dodged the bullet, my sister.
Ga ne go kokota le gona ke automatically marriage
Uh-huh.
Na I thought ke lobola magadi fela e le gore it's considered that as marriage in community of property.
Oh. A ke re ha le kokota ba nyako inquire price ba tloela sengwenyana. Ke magadi ntlo ke in community of property ngwane issue.
Iya, a re tse gona.
Awa o lokile we
Nkabe no ke rekisa apartment. Nkabe ke rekisa apartment.
Ai nka bo rekisa apartment njwale, you know what? You really did dodge a bullet. But anyway, thank you, Raleboha. All the best. We are so proud of you, by the way, eventually you got out. Some people never ever get out. So the fact how you came out, you are able to tell the story. Our Raleboha one issue, Raleboha.
Our Percy before Miss Fort I joangere. Miss Fort, are you my friend? My friend met a guy, that guy velele security. Adula din chombana nje dingo nakamo. Ofita between Mitra and Telofita Alexander nakamo in between. Ne? That guy, you can't believe they even went to dira the ring. The guy araka the ring. The guy a resign the first time in Meroko Ngapelanwela a resign araka the ring. Ayokota Habonganyano, he doesn't even never come. The lady had a car back then, you know, more than 20 something years, Abereka, and a good job of she's my colleague. From there, the guy resigned again. When he resigned, he took the money Patela Lobola, about 10,000 rent. After that, the guy resigned. When he resigned, Urilaga resigned. I'm resigning now because I'm starting a business. And then that guy started coming to the lady's place. The lady owner the family there. Then she would come. You can't believe the guy went far as for data anyone in the community, and the lady was a title for that. He would drive the lady's car because this guy had to suit the standards. I'm staying with a lady who is working and doing very well in senior management. He then resigned. After resigning, he started showing his colors. The lady would go there, come back on Monday. Yeah, warrior, what's I called an STI. You can't believe the guy, the last words to separate. Don't even forget that we are customarily married. And I don't know why people align a customary marriage. Guys. Customary marriage is customary marriage. It means that you are married in community of property and the elders have sat down to discuss. That discussion, it equates to in community of property, which is a civil marriage. So meaning that in that civil marriage, everything is equal. It is similar to that one.
Yeah.
The only difference with a civil marriage is that you have a date. Or you'd say, I went to Home Affairs, it's here.
Yeah.
But with that one, it comes cumulatively with everything. That guy, the lady, I think that lady, it was back in 2014, and driver this big quash, and a 3 plus something, a 7-seater thing. And he was like, don't forget, we're going to Orlela in this way. I own 50% of this. By that time, the guy was not working. Later on, as time goes by, he was like, even if you get married, my marriage supersizes every marriage that you might meet on the way because of, I came into pay lobola. I told the ladies to say that this threats that you are getting now and then because they are from the same community, do not take them lightly because of later on, and claim.
Yes.
The same thing happened to my brother. in 1991, there was somewhere in I think available high school or whatever. He came, Gabu 2024. My brother Ahlokofeji, he took everything on the time of the Lobola. Now we had to keep quiet and continue with the funeral and go to our houses. But let me tell you, she came in, she took the car, she took the house immediately. Because remember, my brother is a little bit older than him, like grade 12 and grade 10, somewhere there. So when he took out that
open the fridge
500
and take
rands,
the
the lady
chips and
came
chicken.
through with that letter. According to the elders who were sitting, which were my mom and other, they said they were not part of the negotiations, but the other aunt Omuwane, he said the handwriting of the lady is not that. However, I still remember that we went to Pessy's house after a pray. By that time, the lady, she's well successful. The guy only family anyway, and then he had already divorced with the lady. She came with that letter, Madam Speaker, and she did everything. We buried, we left. We don't know what's happening with them now and with what is happening. For those who went and got lobolat before, please, you are not immune to what happened to the lady one Northwest whose marriage was dragged down in court. But no, your civil marriage here in community of property 20 years after is null and void. You are not. If I want to spite you, I will always do it. And it's not even being spiteful. It's because of the relationship still exists, but you don't want to dissolve it. And the thing of calling the family and saying that we as a family sat down and the kids barking and we agreed or they have separated. My mom said they did something like that. But let me tell you, that does not go in court. What goes in is you to go to court and dissolve the marriage. Formally, you notify them we got married, you bring in the evidence, you lodge it. After lodging it, you also divorce or no more.
Yeah.
Because you will see it, but the person is going to come for your things. And I don't know, I think we need to start talking. Or now, what is the difference? Yeah, the topic that we were talking earlier of a woke and unwoke one.
I was hoping that we would allow Yo-Yo to speak, Sis Tabangs, ne, and share her story first.
So let's do that.
Before you can, Wabon, she has left. She says she will come back.
I'll get her.
Eh? No, she said she will come back. I think maybe she wants to be busy with something.
So not to my advice is that the same way, but the reason why the lady is saying you need to be stupid in order for you to exist in marriage is because of you need to come unfulfilled so that they can close the gaps. When we talk about how much does this cost? I don't know. Hey, I don't know. It will depend. Or contest your attorneys. So you need to contact your attorneys.
Yeah.
So the reason why this Barakemang most of the people, they are saying if you are married you need to stay stupid.
In there.
It's not because of people who are in marriage they are stupid. We go into marriage for different reasons, Madam Speaker.
Yeah.
If you have a partner who would say to you, because of you're coming from a privileged family, he does not see you as you are. It'll treat you from that. That is one of the dragging part. The fact is that now you have a partner who says to you that you think you are a doctor in our house, or doctor not kamuntlong. It doesn't even end there. There is more deeper to that. The reason why men are always superior in marriage is because of they can't fulfill, they are already fulfilled. When now you are the last choice of everything. By the time when he comes to marry you, it's not because of he's saying anything. He's saying, now I want to build a house. Who am I going into the house with? Then he start picking and you become the pygmy and come in. And you come empty as you are. You are emotionally empty, you are desperate for marriage, you fear of being alone, which is the reason why Miss F went through this, because she feared being alone and saying that, how am I going to go into old age? One. Where is your preparation for old age? Because at the end of the day, what if that person dies in 2 years?
Yeah.
Financial problems, or a social partnership where you go in and be like, now I want to be in this relationship because of socially, according to our church, if you are married, so this shows exactly that you don't know yourself before you go into marriage.
Yo.
So the desperation is where the problem comes in because of now. And this is why we tend to sit in marriage, or you don't even want to ask questions to say, no, mara wena o tswa kae, no, o nagana no ge ke dira go tlo ba le chaos ka mo ntlong. But the reality is that you are not okay at all. Even if you try to be stupid in there, you are not that.
You know, Sis Taps, you remind me of a video that I saw. I think I don't know whether I duetted or I did what or downloaded that video. Ne? I'm still going to do one of my translations, Kayon, where a lady was saying, literally she was asking, "Uri, you mean to tell me, Hori, 30 years from now, or 40 years, or 50 years, or 60 years, or 70 years from now, I'm going to be lonely. I'm going to die alone. Therefore, for me not to die alone, I need to tolerate your BS now. I need to take your nonsense now. I need to settle for your nonsense now. Simply because I'm scared of dying alone 30 years, 40, 50, 60, 70 years from now." How does that make sense? So I think it's a matter of us confronting ourselves as women, you know, to say some of the...
But I want to ask you something. When we say die alone, do we die together, guys?
Oh,
On our deathbed, I'm sitting on my bed now. If this is my deathbed, am I going to, my husband is behind me on my knees now, or on my legs. So when I die and the air is exiting my pipe, or is exiting this house called the body, are we dying together?
no, I think women have been conditioned to a lot of things, Chelunguri, they don't make sense, Mara, because of how confident somebody presents it to you. It's how we believe this nonsense. So a lot of
Guys,
them,
there's
if
no
you have to apply
dignity of
logic...
dying in marriage, or there's no better death than the one of a person who dies in marriage or die in Oksalayo. You are going to die, whether you have a man next to you, whether you have a husband next to you, whether you have the community along. The fact you have a class of the people who you categorize to say people who die in marriage, they are better than the others. Then you are the problem. You are the problem. It's not even us.
Yeah. We have another member. Kansani, my darling.
Hello.
How are you, Ceci?
Hey, it just touched me. I'll see
Taps,
you just
yes.
touch me somewhere. When you talk about dying, like, do you guys die together now? And I think I made it on the comment there. Sometimes you die alone living, because there you are, you have a partner, but then that partner is a societal choice. And when I mean a societal choice, like we've been speaking, I'm at a certain age. Let me give you my background. I'm 45. I have 4 siblings, and I have cousins. Like, my closest network is my cousins and my siblings. All of them are married, and I don't know. I won't call it the black sheep, but yeah, let's just say I've got 2 kids, and those kids are from one dad.
Okay.
So when we go to family gatherings, it comes like that. We know it will be Kansani and her 2 children, and my cousins and my siblings will come in that family unit. Then, until I used to keep quiet about it, because there used to be this informal, more informal meetings about me when we are sitting eating, and the discussion was around my relationships, because now I was raised by a single mom who I never saw anything, but just raising us. So I think to a certain extent, I adopted into the okay, it's just me, my kids. I'm working very good. I can afford myself, and I can even afford to jola, because as much as anything, I think I'm a good person, a good package. But then, when we are sitting and I'm being told, I don't have a person. I remember there was a point where my brother said, Giamuto nyana uno puta, so that I can be, I don't know, let me say acceptable, or I can join the club. That whole thing of me being discussed in meeting in meetings with my cousins only stopped the day I decided to pinpoint their faults in their own marriages in that table. And that day, I just told myself, you know what, today is the day. I'm just going to tell them, as much as you are seeing me as this person who is what, lebo lena, 1, 2, 3, 4. So then if I look at it, at least now I know I'm alone. Unlike some who knows or they are with somebody, but still they are living miserably. Then we leave it like that. But I think following to that kind of sat with me, those meetings, or the meeting. As the devil will have it, I met someone. Then when I met that someone, Shemo, hey, wasn't a picture of full stability. You understand that? And I think at the back of my mind, those conversations still played there. And then I said, hey, man, maybe you can say you are not married because I'll call the lady. What is this? I'll call the lady and and then don't. Maybe the Lord is trying to test you, you know?
Wow.
Just sit
That
there
time the
and,
Lord has
you know,
exited the WhatsApp group a long time ago. The Lord waba to Shem
Aye.
Ramuresa Shem.
Gadula. Gadula, I met this guy, he wasn't working,
Oh.
I'm working. And now I have to tell myself, okay, Sissy, pick your pick what's working and what's not working will work itself out. And not that you cannot work out what is not working, because financially you can work it out. I sham not the builder. Daga boy, ga ke nna daga boy, ke nna o bea Katrina Morena. E ba ke re kontraka o rulela ke nna ke ata ke do rulela. Now the guy Banabesu is all looking all good.
He looks like he
even
works
changed.
now. Umuthatsuije
Now
Kensan, we're not
now
jig.
he looks like he works. When we are going out, I will make sure, or we look good. I will be busy. And now that because this person now is looking good and societally I'm okay, from the outside is looking good. But hey, but I'm I was burning in a loveless, not loveless. He just didn't know how to love me. That's what I learned.
Yeah.
Guy just didn't know how to love me. But I just believed, okay, him choosing to show up for me in this way and me not having to deal with that side of the family about me. I think this one is more acceptable than me dealing with what I deal with as a single parent in the family. Fast forward to that guy looks good now. Guy wapara.
So ubona di type byale, se tja bona di type.
Was that revealing guy to sister if over akebona type is serious? Guy saw a type in a 20-year-old child. Somebody who's 25 years my junior. That's why he saw his type. And now even when that happened, I found out I was dating that child, and we had a big fight about it. Then when we had a big fight about it, then I decided, you know what? Okay, it's fine. I will work my feelings with this thing. Work my feelings on it. Oh, Karukadila Lingwanola, Ibile, you are out there. More trying to hide it, and now you cannot hide it because everybody in the community knows, because he used to go out with her while now I'm there by his place playing the perfect I guess or whatever I was doing that time, but I thank God for deliverance. And then he went again and did the same thing again. Even Wesley one like at some shibini what.
And nako unwa tšhelete yao. Unwa tšhelete yao sis.
The fact that thing you spoke about, you exempt him from certain functions. When you exempt him from certain functions, Yana is taking that money to go out and present a certain lifestyle. And then now seriously, he started looking good for ladies around him, but they never really knew what kind of a person that is. And I settled. Until one day I just decided to you are just sitting there because of the validation.
o na le
You
motho.
want to but inside here I'm dying. I'm actually now I leave because here is me who is in a sexless relationship with
Ah,
somebody.
my sister, o tima le mapai.
Le mabai o ba ke ngwana se ke mabai ba ke ba nemi. Mabai ba ke ba nemi. And at that time, Mishem, I'm not bashing anybody, but there was nothing to write home about. Like mabai ya ona, I think
Le pene ya ona e ngwali sis, ya e ngwali.
o tshere malwetse ka moka a ka haya tsa ma bontšha bana wa twisisa. And then now what else had again was the fact that now it was something that was now known, because when he breaks up with those kids,
They would talk
speak
ora.
about it.
Yeah.
They will talk ora. I know la ka pencil
Ya o se ngwali, ya ina inki. Ah.
So now, but then that thing of why do we do it? The reasons are different. And mine, and then now, when that was happening, I'm now ashamed. Now the shame part come.
Yeah.
But I'm going to get back like no. I think I said get back like first thing I got back get my lambane habe and what. So now even when they say to me, then I decided to write. You know what? I'm gonna go back to the very same people that told me what. And I went and I told them, and I kept quiet. Believe you me, this whole thing lasted for 3 years. It lasted 3 years. Me just sitting there and thinking, I'm doing the Lord's job. But I think I was more embarrassed. They were okay. They said you are failing, and they had hope, but still you are failing. And then again, in the society, because his affairs were not a secret. And then now it was like, if you want to leave, yes, you are leaving. Go around, if that even makes you a failure from a failure. It is my last number, last number. And then I could slowly feel my light, like dimming inside me, and now you're starting to even hate yourself. And one day I just asked myself, is it worth it now? Is it worth it? So I even remember I went back to my very same brother and I told him, right now I'm looking for a place to stay, because at that time I automatically did a fat and set with his mother, and deserve a shampoo question.
Mo re thaka na ona se aswa sesi. Mo re thaka na ona.
Hey,
O don tseba.
Shem. So then I just decided, right, our reasons are different. But then I find those reasons, they don't even have, most of the time, they don't have anything to do with you as a person, but the psychological and mental reasoning that you attached to whatever relationship that you are having. And those ones are the ones that are actually going to make you to stay in that embarrassing situation. And believe you me, you will reason it. You will sit down and you will reason why you are staying there. And at that point,
It will make sense. The reasons you give yourself, they will be valid.
They will be valid and they will make sense. And they will be better than the latter. It will be better than at least. But then when that event passes, the hope when you go into the help it go. And now you have to ask yourself, and when you are looking at the guy, shame the guy is having his best life.
Yes, He's in Canaan land.
He is out there. The friends, they're looking at him as the man, because now you can see he's clean.
He's staring. How did he manage to get a woman like this to do everything for him?
Like this. And now it's even worse, because now his friends, the way that they were so jealous, I hear his affairs from them. You understand? Like kind of discouraging me, because they feel the lucky, what you got like. But then I went out. I decided, you know what, let me go and look for a place to stay. And then I looked for a place to stay. Nangambanela label how you want, but if it makes me happy, I will be riding that one into the sunset. Leona heke fella. Orenke wana any signs of what. Hey, now I'm quick to go. I am very, 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 very quick to go because the same thing that they told me wa khotelelwa. I did it ka khotlela. The very same thing I did it and it proved to me where it does not work.
Yeah.
That it does not work.
And unfortunately,
somebody-
Shem, people can judge you all they want because one, they've not experienced what you've experienced. But there are certain things you cannot unlearn. You cannot unlearn and wipe away the traumas and just the experience. It is there to stay, and it was there to teach you a lesson. And there's no way you can unlearn the lessons you've learned.
Now mine is just that look out for number one. Look out for yourself, and if it just makes you happy, even if it kills a little bit of you, leave it because it will kill you small by small. Before you know it, you don't
You'll be
even
fine.
recognize yourself, and before you know it, you are no longer joyful. Before you know it, you don't even enjoy the things that you used to enjoy because somebody else is just living their life while you are not.
Yeah.
Why
You know, when I say Kensani, there's somebody who I once saw a video from an old lady, an old lady who was, I think she's Indian, on some podcast, who said that, I wish everybody could have a taste of marriage so that if it works, it works. And if it doesn't work out, you quickly get out and start moving with your life. Because some of these things, they really require you it's either you are born with it or you have to learn it. Or you need to get to a point where you are content with the fact that no, this thing, it's not supposed to be like that, but because I've tasted it and I know what it is like, I know whether it's overrated or underrated, then you concentrate on your life and move on with your life, knowing very well, I'm actually not missing out on anything. Because a lot of people, they are still running after this whole thing because they think they're missing out on something. And to be quite honest with you, sometimes you are actually saving yourself. But because you've never experienced it and you are seeing other people barely busy more on the socials, you are thinking, oh, I'm missing out on a lot of things until you are going to get your fingers bent and you're going to spend so much time wasting your time.
And then now I'm on the outside looking in. And when I say that, don't worry, I'm on the outside looking in because I have girlfriends that are where I was. And they believe you me, shame. And that self-made prison of but what I regain syndrome and what that is for me. If one was to ask me to put it in 2 words, that why did you? I will tell you it was shame, and a shame which I painted myself with. No boarding G, no anything. That
You
was
allowed
for
yourself
me.
to succumb to that shame.
When you allow yourself to succumb to that shame, allow yourself to succumb to whatever anybody has got that opinion about. But then at the end of the day, if you choose you choose yourself, you know yourself. Let them get the about this is what I love to do, and this is how I love to do it, and this is what. And now I'm back to my singleton, and in my singleton, I do whatever I want to do whenever I want to do it. But I'm single, but I'm not having the benefits of a people who are.
I agree, my sister. You were in a relationship, but you were not having the benefits. Now, when I say single people are more sexually active than both taps, baraki na le bita, baraki bita. Ke ba boja ke batho ba ba lapa bo taps. Bo taps ba shita ke ring, momosi ya bola ke tala. Bare he ke bita.
Nagi duji nayo, nkenzela nayo, Ikebuya, and Ikebuya, it's number one. And I think when we broke up, I even told him, I can count in my one hand how many times we actually slept together at the same time on the same bed without me sleeping and waiting for you to come back.
Yeah.
Understand? So those things. And now when you don't have it when you are single, you don't have it when you are with somebody who doesn't know how to treat you right. So what's one?
O tshwana batho ba bola ke ditala ka mo ntle ka mo ke a o botsa motho a re I'm tired every day ga no wa tswa re tso ja kae wa tswa re tswa kae
a change mmerekong o tloka go maraka ga e go na le bopi.
I
know, ja.
hey, I want kilapile. Because you are the wife and he knows, or you are staying with him and he knows, or you will protect the dignity of the family. He knows, or even when he says to you, I'm tired. He knows you can't tell anyone.
Ke re married woman ba re sokodisha kwa mmerekong. Di office di rabea ditulo.
Yo, ba busy. I chaile wana ba shala. Anyway, it says Kansani, my darling.
But let's count all about to go now.
Awa.
I'm in a happy relationship with him.
Awa, ra o lebohisa
Why
ngwaneso.
happy?
Ra o
When
lebohisa
it
ngwaneso. The
is
same thing.
happening.
The same thing that I
Mara
say to
le
Miss.
ga ke a mmona o na le mepa.
Hey,
O na le
awa.
mepa ke a mmona mara ga ka mbaizisi.
Yeah, always make sure you protect yourself. And I always say this, guys, you should never, and I will never ever not be in a relationship because of my previous experiences and all of that stuff. Mara, one thing I can guarantee you, I don't dwell o machila, one sir. Kensana, I don't dwell ngamo badela, waga dwell on namachila.
Ba ila je ke tse botse. A bona ila bo ke ya woku ne. Bona ba je ke dilele na ga woku. Gore ke no mmona one time. Ka mmona 2 times. Ka re, oh ye ke khago ye so ye. Ke do dilele yona. So
Yeah, you must know how to.
There was this thing you said, I think Aus Tabs or the man who was talking about dating somebody who's already coming ready and accomplished, and they have house and they have everything and they're just choosing. And Lena, he's one of those guys accomplished, all right, only everything. But the one thing again, more now, Anyago, which is Anyago account, and which is a problem to me. Understand? He doesn't want to account. If he does something, we are not supposed to talk about it because he's at fault there.
Yeah.
And then if you want him to account, he feels sorry and he shouldn't be accounting to everything.
He's
so
being
if
attacked.
something hurts you or what, and then problem go gare ke kwana mo and be gare ke sade ke filwe le mulo mo morena and ke apa you find out I will talk about it but he will not be happy about it mara problem is go resh ona le chelete and one thokomela mara hey le nna ke na re go fumula intentionally biale or ke khono pe
The most important thing, Wakane, is to protect yourself. Understand that? Some of these things we do establish them, we do identify them in people, Mara, as long as you know where do you draw the line. And if you are intentionally going into a situation, you know, okay, there are certain things I'm benefiting from there. But where I'm standing, I can get myself out of trouble now if I have to. Then it's fine. If you can trust you with yourself, then it's fine.
Yeah, because now it's true because I say it and I'm choosing, okay, if I'm to move here, then how will I be disadvantaged? Is it messing up with my mental health? No, it's more of my ego than my mental health. So if it is ego, then maybe I must just come down a little bit and then enjoy it because, hey, the
benefits are there.
Then the benefits are there.
I mean, we have arrived at that stage. That's where we are in life, you know. And in fact, men have always been ahead of us in that regard. When he looks at you, even if he wants to marry you and whatever, not before the loving and all of the emotional attachments and what, he already knows. That's why people like saying, a man already knows if he's going to make you his wife or not. He's already calculated and he knows, or even if you're not perfect, I know I'm going to benefit 1, 2, 3 from this woman. He will keep you. He will have his other people who are doing other things and giving him other benefits. Marawena, he will keep you for what is benefiting from you. And if women can catch up to that program, I'm telling you, we'll have no problem. Marriages will be like business. They will work like a well-oiled machine.
It's transactional.
You understand?
It's a transaction. And there you are correct because once Lena, I calmed myself and I actually went into it, ledger. Credit debit ka bona ke santa ka change and there's more benefit here and I got okay, what have I seen? This is what I have seen. Can you live with this? And yes, I can live with it. Can you just leave me to go out because Lena, when he goes out, he just doesn't want to answer to anything. Whether he went out with his friends or what, he doesn't want to answer to that. Do I have my own life? Yes, I do. So when he's doing that, am I locked up? No, I'm not. I'm free to do whatever I need to do. And when we come together, it's all well, nice and good. Are we ticking the box? Yes, we are ticking the box. Then we move.
Yeah.
Understand?
Yeah.
Because I think if it was the old me,
Ha, ha,
I would
ha,
have
ha.
packed up
Kensani
and
motho a
left.
shuba re ke tinyiko. Tinyiko we. Tinyiko ngiyo meta. Tinyiko Emapil. Let me request. Tinyiko, please come and join this live. Sister, yes, Sis Kensani, you can proceed, my love.
Yes, you see now. So if it was an old me, I would have just rather getting hard. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm getting older, but I'm not settling. That one I refused it. Then with my last one, I'm not settling, but I'm becoming clever about it and more strategic about it, and it works.
Yeah.
Believe you me, it works. Well, now we are not as calculating as men. But you are right to say they have gotten the recipe that we are mostly sitting with the emotions than the actual strategy in that relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Ngoneshu, thank you so much. All the best to you. We appreciate you sharing because you know what? It's going to help somebody. Somebody's about to make the same mistake, but after hearing you speak like this, they know they will do better. Khadi, my darling. Thank you, Sis Kansan.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you, madam?
Good, thank you. Talk to us.
Why is it not understanding, madam? Now I'm the exception to the rule.
Okay.
Isn't that the mentality of every woman? When you deal with a man for the first time and things are nice, you think you are the exception to the rule. You think the rules that apply to other women don't apply to you. You think that the experiences that other women have had don't apply to you. You think
you close your ears.
You think God's favorite
and you say, listen, my love, you will say, what Madam Speaker, their experience is not our experience. Your traumas are not my traumas. What you went through is not what I will go through.
Your story is not my story. I'm different.
Yes.
You know? Uneducated.
Yeah, it's your fault that you picked that man. I know how to pick a man.
Choose better.
When Nana?
So I'm thinking about that, and I think what I am doing, I am actively. And the thing is, when you are during the feelings, Madam Speaker, I'm in that situation.
A woman
right
in love, a woman who believes in a prophet, a woman who believes in a sangoma. Bona, you cannot do nothing. You cannot do nothing to those three women.
Bona, somebody's saying I will marry once and I will marry right. Yes, Mama, that gang.
Clock it. Clock it, Mama. Clock it.
Clocking it. Let me tell you, I am in a talking stage that is so delicious. When I tell you that, luckily, I have an accountability partner. My best friend and I decided that we are going, when I'm in love, I give her my brain and she controls my brain for me. Because at that time, let's be honest, your brain is off. And if we are being honest, guys, it feels like we are out of control. Even you are like, I'm such a smart girl. I have one baby daddy already. But as soon as that man rocks up and he says the right things and he says, Udira di list, somebody, it was a Kensani who spoke about, you know, you do your statement,
Yeah.
I'm doing exactly the same thing. But I also realized that I am very quick to forget the horror stories that I hear and read about on a daily basis on this app and many others, right? And apparently, it has been scientifically proven that there is a hormone that our brain releases when we are in love. Somebody, the stupid hormone. It obviously is not in a scientific
term,
name, right?
There's probably a proper scientific term for it.
Somebody will tell us what that is, whether it's serotonin, whether it's whatever toning. But I think the one thing that we need to, especially for those of us in our mid-30s, guys, and wherever, there are some lessons that we need to know that you are not the exception. Monna ke monna. Monna ke monna, o no thoma go le monate, o thelela, go le bona le nametse freeway. Dipitsa di nametse store for ho monate. He's saying everything that you want to hear. And you have questions. I have questions, my darling. I ask questions, right? And it seems like, obviously, it gets his...
Oh,
his
Linda says it's dopamine. I don't know whether it's the same hormone.
dopamine.
The
It
same
may
feel-good
be.
hormone that you get when you go to the gym, ne? It's the same one, ne?
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Linda.
Right? So I think that the biggest mistake that we make, my mother told me this when I got pregnant at 23, when my career was taking off. My career was taking off. And she was like, you know what? I like this guy. He's a decent man. I won't lie to you. Right? But I want you to move out and I want you to focus on your education and your career. There is no man who is different from any man who exists.
Yeah.
Ka re utlwang magogo o.
O tsebang ka orgasm, o tsebang ka moroto wa electricity. A tsebe next.
O tsebang o. I think one of the reasons why I love joining panels like this is to say to our girlies in your early 30s, in your 20s especially, you are not different, Mtasekhaya. Trust me, we are not jealousing you. Uzawugilwa sigilwe sonke, uzawugilwa kwanawe. Go in with your eyes open. Love is a beautiful thing, guys. When love is done right, when a man loves you and he's intentional about it, it is so beautiful. It is so fulfilling. And I genuinely don't think we should throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? I think we can't give up on Umjolo. We can't give up on a black family.
No, I will never,
But
Shem. I will never give up. It's
Thank
just
you,
that I won't
Mama.
tolerate nonsense, but I will never give up on Joel.
Thank you. We should enter these situations with our eyes wide open. We should enter these situations. Ukila wana ko matric re ba encourage yang gore guys, matric is important. Study. In fact, your whole high school career. It's the same mentality that we should exercise when it comes to dating, and it is the ones that come after us. The same way that we didn't listen. We know they're not gonna listen, but at least listen to us when we tell you we didn't listen and raitola.
Yeah.
We did not listen and raitola. You are not going to be the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
This is clearly a pandemic of men that are not in their rightful place that God had appointed for them. We are somehow forcing them into it. And so what is the best that we can do is protect ourselves.
Look out
Focus
for
on
yourself. Look out for yourself.
Look out
you
for
know?
number one. Ask the right question. Protect your heart. You know, there's a lady who said this, and I heard it. You must know, there's no test I didn't put him across into. Right? It's hard, guys. We were made, that's just our nature. We were made to be loved.
Yeah.
We were made to be appreciated. We were made to be received. We were made to be taken care of. But unfortunately, we need to adapt to what our situation
Under
is
the
right
circumstances. What are the circumstances
now. Under
saying?
the circumstances, have you seen how when there's war, when there's famine, when there's hunger in any land, the population has to adapt. It's not business as usual. So Lemomo Jolo, it can't be business as usual. For several generations now, Raibona pandemic. How many married women have to say to us, don't do it, don't do it, for us to listen? I've never been married, but I do have a baby daddy, right?
Yeah.
And I've lived with a man. So I've had, it's a taste nyana. It's not exactly married, but it's a taste nyana.
Yeah.
Even I'm like, enter with your eyes wide open.
Yeah.
So when is it gonna stop being jealousy? When is it gonna stop being I'm different? When is it gonna be nagateke rapage?
Yeah. Ooh, that one.
Like,
That one.
at what point? At what point? When are we gonna get to the point where we realize? I mean, the same way that for years we've been told how important education is.
Yes.
Fine, given the circumstances in our country and the number of unemployed graduates, we do not stop advocating for education. Even after you are in the work field, we continue to say upskill, dira di short course nyana, dira di accreditation nyana. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the industry is forever adapting. It is the same way with relationships.
No one.
We get stuck.
So this means that no one is immune to anything. And you see the same way we adapted to COVID-19 to a point where some of us are even holding on to our masks and our sanitizers now. Is because we had to adapt to that reality. So we need to also adapt to the fact that this is how men are. Instead of leaving yourself to be vulnerable because somebody will feel sorry for you or somebody will not do you dirty, it's better for you to gear yourself up.
Yep.
Yeah.
And be open from the jump. If your
Yeah.
standards scare somebody from the jump, that's God telling you that you have dodged the bullet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Never
Oh,
ever lower
Khadi.
your standards in the name of securing a man. Don't. It's not worth it.
Thank
It's
you
not
so
worth
much,
it.
my love. Thank you so much. I really appreciate
Thank
your input. You really
you.
said a
Thank you,
mouthful.
thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Thanks, Mama.
Tinyiko, my darling. Tinyiko, I had to call you here, my sister. The things you are saying in the comments. People will say I'm lying if I have to say the things you are saying in the comment, Tinyiko. Tinyiko. Tinyiko will make people think I'm lying. The things she's saying, they're shocking me. My jaw is on the floor. I don't know. Maybe Tinyiko is having a bit of a network problem. Maybe we can then come back to her. Tinyiko, are you still with us? She's muted. Yes, I was trying to unmute her. I can't. Moderator, try to do it. To mute or unmute. Moderator, do your thing there. Oh, there we go. There we go. Hi, Tinyiko.
Hello, ladies.
Hi, my sister. My jaw is already on the floor. Who's going to help me pick
I
it up?
don't even know where to begin. My story is just...
Oh.
Hi.
Wow. Start from the beginning, my
I think I
sister.
have a network issue here.
We can hear you. I think maybe there's a bit of a delay, but we can hear her clearly.
Yeah, she has a network problem. Maybe she needs to sort it out a little bit. We can allow Palisa. It's very ready.
Tinyiko, can you go out and
I'll
come
be
back
back.
in
Let me
and then
get,
maybe just move a bit?
Okay, let's do this. Tinyiko, come in, talk. We will just listen.
Yes, we won't say anything. We'll just listen. We're not winning, sisters. We are not winning.
Okay, let's allow Palisa and then she will come back. Let me take her out.
Yeah, please take her out and bring her back in, and then while Palisa is talking, maybe she will be able to move around and find a network in Yana here and there. Palisa, my darling.
Hi, Likai.
Shapu Juang.
Okay, sharp.
Did you go and come back?
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Talk to us, my sister. Shock us. Oh, Jesus. I don't have anything to bite on. What am I going to bite? Talk to us.
I know you are going to have a feel on this one.
Okay.
So, Kimamu Ruti, God. And yeah, I've been through the most. Like, let me tell you, I'm listening to, was it Miss F, talking right now into my relationship, my marriage. Right, from the start, I met my husband at church. We were still at the Church of the Law. And then I was 15 and he was 17. So we are high school sweethearts and everything was just amazing, you know. To the point that obviously he was still young. I broke his virginity. He broke mine. So we thought like we are just soulmates forever. And this is the most beautiful thing that has ever happened to both of us. And we went on. We had our first child. We had our second child. And a lot happened in between. That is life. But then the second child, I cheated.
Okay.
Yeah. Why? Dude was not around. Like, I was lonely to the point that Wana Muruti was so attentive, so caring, so available, and also at the same time, showing those things, that 20% I needed from Mutaka that I was not getting. Time went on. I moved away. Mwana Muruti moved away as well, and then continued talking over the phone, but I cut it off.
Did
We
your
got
husband
saved.
find out?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
He wasn't away.
Okay.
But he saw it like on our fila. When you go into a room, you can sense that there's something going on with these people, because he would go out partying and leave me alone. And when he comes back, he would find him adutsile nakamu rumung or adutsile nakamu foyeng, and that would be like, why are you guys still up and talking? And the only excuse that would give is, no, palisa wathaba aliwan. But even with that, he was never like, okay, so let me go with you or something like that. It was never the case. So my entertainment was him. My affection was Wanamuruti, and that was just that. So it went on. Separator, and then when my husband now decided to find Christ, and then Yaba Muruti, and he was confessing what he did to me previously when he was doing the going out and the alcoholism and everything. I then also felt compelled to confess my own. And now, because of my confession, and I was with Tabi. So for this long, I did this with him because 1, 2, and 3, I was shut off.
It was
To
like
the
now
point-
your sins are bigger than his sins.
Yeah, yeah. To the point that I only found out year before last year that he was now also going to our pastor, the head pastor now, and telling him about how unruly I am, how disobedient I am, how much of a rebel I am. And now every time the pastor was talking openly, he would always be making examples. And I didn't understand where this was coming from because I wasn't aware. And now every time Jezebel is spoken about, it would be, look at Mema Mukwena here. The Jezebel that she carries, people can't even see because she's so proper. Yo.
Now I would stand up and take a mic and say, Murut, why? I would swear the pastor me and apologize after.
Yeah, and Mutu would never even make me aware of what is happening. So seemingly everybody around me knew what was happening, now except for me, And when it came to the Ntotsalu Horojono, getting Totsabo, making Totsaba Sadi, Basadi Babang, I would see like other women are quite apprehensive with what I have to say or being given the opportunity to express anything that has to do with being a woman and being a wife, And I didn't understand it, so I was reserved and I ended up not doing anything at all in the church. But this bullying continued on the pulpit. Pastor Mukwena can't do anything. She has a mouth on her. When she wants to say something that she doesn't like, she will just say it. So irrespective of we all know that Pastor Mukwena's wife is who and what she is. Don't touch kind of thing. And I was like, my God, I don't know what to do with this. As time went on, I left the church, and when he asked me, I told him, listen, I'm not going to stand for this. Am I being mentored or am I being bullied? Now the line is too thin. I don't know the two, and I'm not going to be able to stand and watch this person tarnish me and pull me down like this. And then when that happened, that's when everything, But I will tell you now, the foolishness that I am. Now we have 4 kids, and this is how our 3rd child came. I would wake up in the middle of the night and dude is already doing his thing. He's inside of me. I'm getting awake and I'm like, what is this now? Ke matha. And most of the time, ha ke mo lebella, I would like feel like it's not him, it's somebody else, you know? And he would be extra rough, like to the point of strangling, to the point of punching, to the point of like pinching me to the bed, you know? And I didn't understand how, like, and like, so I started to pull back and I said, you know what? Because he has taken this role of being a pastor so much, I'm going to respect him still, even when I see and I'm going to talk to our grandma, basically. And let me say, his grandma from his side of the family, but the lady has been so kind to me. I've always looked at her as my own grandma as well. So I went to her, I spoke to her, and I told her what was happening. And I told her what I've been experiencing. And immediately, not in front of him though, said to me, we must deal with this at the background. This person is being influenced. Lo and behold, it was true. So the pastor was literally mentoring my husband to treat me with that thing, he's the authority and I must obey, kind of thing. And and that's how his gift as a pastor is going to grow, because if he doesn't subdue me, then it won't show anointing that kind of shebang.
Yeah.
Listen, if I did not collapse when now suddenly Muruti and the other elders, some Kirigeng, when they realized because of what they did, they now made him with another girl, only secretary, secretary's helper or something. I don't remember, but she was part of the secretary group, and they wanted to make them, Bali too. And I was now told, I'm not good enough. I don't represent the Christ in Pastor Mugwen. I am not good enough. I don't have a calling. I don't have a gift of God. I don't have a discernment of the spirit, of the spiritual things that are supposed to happen. I'm like, really? And I went straight up to them. Unfortunately, this was very embarrassing for my own husband, because I went straight up to them and I told them, so you guys say having anointing means that I, as a wife, must be raped. Is that what you are saying? Is that what you are only to find out that this whole thing is a put moody past thing that are following this man in particular. And because I spoke out, now other women were able to say their own thing. But then again, in my craziness, I'm still here. I'm still staying with this man. And guess what? He's not working right now. And I'm running a daycare. Listen, I'm supporting him financially. I'm dragged down. His credit score is terrible because he used to take loans for this pastor and not be able to pay them back, because now the pastor is also now pulling back. I have 4 children with him, and he has his mother that is demanding, that won't stop asking for money and talking bad about him behind his back. It is such a mess and a toxic situation that I'm in right now. Let me tell you, when they say ask questions first, yeah. As for me, I didn't ask any questions. I went in knowingly, and there I was again last year, celebrating a wedding that I know very well. No, there is nothing really happening here that is good. And I'm also here again. This man starting a church. I'm here again.
So he has
okay,
parted
we're starting
ways
a
with
church.
the other church. He wants to start his own
Yes.
thing.
Yes. And here I am again. I'm going to be next to him, saying, holy, 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 thou art holy. And here is my husband, thou art holy. The craziness that we are.
Yo, At this point, I feel like all I can tell you is just continue watching my content, continue watching my YouTubes and the podcast and the stories of other women. I think the Holy Spirit will get to you, or your heart, or to your heart when it is time. Just make sure you continue watching this content. At this point, that's
I
literally.
will. I am watching it. I'm always watching your content. Yeah.
I think the conviction
Yeah.
will come one day when it is time for it to come. Because at this point, like, I don't know, I'm seeing comments. I don't even want to read them. All I can say is just continue watching the comment and joining the lives and seeing other people's stories. Because it's a lot.
Yeah.
Yo,
No, it's a lot.
Alisa.
It's so a lot. It's so a lot. It's so a lot. It's so a lot. Like, honestly speaking, there was a time, I think, just before the wedding, last year, I literally told him, no, I don't want to get married to you. I said, I put my words in place with him, and I told him exactly how I feel, and I essentially expressed everything that I have expressed to the panel right now. But even with that, because he's such a sweet person and so down to earth, like, if you knew him and you are hearing this, you will say, like everybody else does, Balisa Umaka. There's just
It's always
no
the case,
way.
my sister. It's always the case.
Yeah.
It's always the case. It's always the sweet ones. The ones that will make you look like you are crazy. It's always those ones.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah.
can see mine,
And
my ex,
today,
you would say I'm lying because I'm a loud mouth.
yeah. Yeah. And today he came to me and he apologized and said I should not have allowed things to go the way they did. And God is talking to me and saying you are still hurting. But I can tell that it's manipulation.
Yeah.
Because the launch of the church is tomorrow.
Oh, you need to be in a good spirit.
So I have to be in a good spirit for him. And he knows me. I will just walk out if things don't go the way they should, because now also whatever that is happening. But at the same time, I know he wants to show this big family thing. And yeah,
Hey, my sister, strength to you. Strength to you. Ube safety in the meantime. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo. Yeah. But anyway, thank you so much for sharing your story with us, guys. You know what? Yeah. This one is heavy, and I think what makes it even heavier is the fact that you are still in there, And but I do, honestly speaking, appreciate people like you, Palisa. It's not everybody who is open and honest enough to share what they're going through in the current. We always wait to get out before we share, and that to a certain degree kind of loses its realness, because we are sharing about something that has happened in the past. So for me, I feel like, the fact that you are sharing something that is current and you are open enough to not want to die on the inside with it, you are able to share with it without caring who's going to be judging you, based on the comments, because somebody can easily just come here, because I can see the comments, somebody can come and say, get out or leave him or whatever. It's not it's not as easy as it is for other people. So but then for the fact that you are able to speak, please, if you can, continue sharing so that you don't die alone. I know that sometimes people around you, they get tired of your story. People around you, they're like, you know what, I've been abused enough with your story and you don't want to leave this man. I don't want to hear it anymore. You understand? But please don't get tired. If it means Rowena, you must create another account where all these lives where people are always talking about these issues, you just share and let it out. So be it. Until such time where your heart has been, where your heart has been convicted to say, look, my sister, the time is now. Or if things change.
If things change.
Yeah.
If things change.
Yeah.
I think also what's holding me back, I will tell you, it's who he was. Who that man was to me, especially because he took care of me when I was kicked out at my mother's house. He was the man that I needed at that time. And right now, I literally just holding on to what was good.
Huh?
But I will tell you now, there is nothing.
For the road?
Listen here, I
Where you
even have
going?
an event coming up, like my
Oh,
life.
okay. Yes.
My life is just, yeah, a movie. And it's like I'm standing somewhere watching myself live. I'm like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, no.
All these
Mara, you will overcome
things
one
are
day.
red flags that we are aware of and we have.
No, definitely you will overcome one day,
definitely.
you
I
know.
feel like I am already.
Yeah. No, thank you so much, my sister.
Sure.
Thank you so much. All the best to you. We love you this side and we are praying
Thank
for
you.
you,
Thank you
and,
for the
and we will always be
opportunity.
here. Okay. Just bear that in mind that when everybody's tired of listening to your stories or whatever that challenges you are facing, just know that me,
Yeah.
Naya's Perseverance and Sissy Tabs and Misfortune, we are here. And Tinyiko, even though Tinyiko has not spoken, she's still yet to shock us. But thank you so much, Palisa. Tinyiko, my sister.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Before Tenyuko could go out, you know, there is one thing that we are not talking about as the born agains, about how many Jezebels we have, but we don't have the people who victimizes Jezebel. When we talk,
Sorry, just hold on for me. You are saying you are cycling around the estate. Apa o tlo paka di-caftin ka re o ya sekolong. Paka two. Yo. Motho a šufetša di-snack tša ya sekolong.
o tla kera metsi.
Ah, ah.
A jere drink go sa so kera metsi.
Ape ke a kwa kgwaša di-snack di a fela motho o paka ka bekeng o nyako no tra complex ye ka bicycle. Yo.
So yeah, I was saying that normally when it comes to a woman and a man, when it comes to the church, they call the woman a Jezebel, and then she's the corrupter. If you are not married, they call that other woman who is a side chick a corrupter. And the man, they say he falls into a temptation because of the corrupter, and
and the
also the
Jezebel.
man falls into a temptation while you are the corrupter. So meaning that as a woman, when you are in the church, you are the person who tempts, even in the community. If a man leaves a house, as a my lord shita le perseverance come on next door. But yeah, perseverance.
Homework.
This is why they never reprimand a man. If you check currently, men are content with their bodies. Men are more even physical. They will say that Musadi o apering shoti o rekisha mmele, but monna o apering shoti is because of he is tired or he was joking or he's just want to walk freely in the house. These are some of the things that we need to put out, but I don't even blame them. But because we also cover it up. Because we also cover it up in a way, no. If I see a woman, let me say Perseverance come to my house wearing a short, I would say Perseverance would take isheja monna waka. But monna waka wa aperen short ya Perseverance. Yena ga ye go itekisha perseverance. And the same thing that we do in the same breath is that we as women, we do not even tell men that there's a sexual need that we have from them. Now the lady Balisa was deprived sexually and there was a void in the relationship and it was close. That void is because of the normal nature of gravity. I normally say, I don't know why do we what's this thing? Why do we put the science of gravity when it comes to Earth, but we don't want to use it when it comes to things that are existing? Because of now, you are in a relationship. One, if your husband you will find a way of finding money so that you can feed the family. That is the same way that Panisa had of a man who was not giving her sexually. She got tempted, but because of his Palisa, she's the Jezebel of the church. But look at it now, the same church that is going on. They want the holier one who is better holier because he's a man, not because of its palisa. And they want to also bring another corrupter, which is another woman. So we need to start telling the truth because of now. Men, they don't know that the woman have a sexual need. They don't even know that the woman wants electricity. They know that you come in and go out as you wish. And now this is the lie that we are giving them. Hence you find that they will say, no, ngwana o tseba ke mmaga. It's because of mmaga a swere ke tlala o ja mo yena a go tsebang a fitlhe. Le yena monna o ga jele wa tseba gore ke jele gona mo. So I think this is another communication that we need to do gore no no monna ke ana le one ana le lebito mara e botšiša gore na lebito la monna le sepela bjang la mosadi le se gona. How do you have electricity without wires in the house? And how do they conduct while they are even disconnected? So now the reality is that, and we don't even want to take accountability because of now. Even your husband, Palisa, doesn't want to take accountability that, yes, ke go kunne, mara nako ebe ke go kuna ka yona. Why is I spiritual or nako ebe a ga morogo le side chick kwa tabening, when now go connected to electricity ya lena, o bo tshwara ke tlala o le ka mo ngwakong, if it's
Kaore,
spiritual.
she's saying or the man was cheating with 3 girls. Yena she cheated with 1, but those 3 don't count. I guess
Those
Solomon
ones,
had
they will
300
not count, because even
concubines.
the
It
current
doesn't
one,
matter.
whom they are matchmaking for him in the church, he's not even counting. So, Palisa, do not feel sorry for yourself for having went through that, because of now they want to make you feel as if o dirile ntongwe e leng gore e tswile tsele mosadi ba santse ba a se a dira so. But the reality is that the reason why you went into this marriage is because of you went into this marriage because of the hunger ya gore bana a ke kgone go itshwara maikutlo. If we are following what Paul is saying, to say that if you are not able gore wena o itshwara maikutlo, then find a partner. You found a partner but you were hungry, but now
Still,
you're
even with a
volume
partner,
ya
you
the
are still
partner.
hungry. Ah, guys.
Yes, the
Abomination.
volume of the partner is still up. So now where do we fill this gap? This is the reason why. I don't know why you don't even ask a person who says, no, Oscar Blaisha Munatala.
Yena a mpolaisha tala.
If I'm the food, how can I not be eaten? And that is one thing or most of men by Pujayona. And I think maybe we need to come to a sense here. Let's start telling them the truth. Tell your boy child the truth, to say that the woman that you have in front of you,
Yeah.
because of they would do that and be like, I would go no the fact that there's something that comes to their mind, or no, a woman loses their value because they have kids. Guys, there's nothing like that. Let me tell you, the customer Khosha 1993, 1993, he still has the higher volume today of men who came to him. And they grow with her by a peleliana. So even though you're talking about that, she has kids, she was raped, she was done that, she got HIV, she got everything, but her standard is still sitting there because of the service she's doing. So Palisa, do not feel bad about you at all. Go as much as you can. If the man feels that now you are exposing me, you need to heal. If you want to move, you move. If you want to forgive you, he can forgive and stay. If he can't even forgive and stay. But do not sit in if you are being abused, because of no one, even your kids don't want to see a mother who has been destroyed, because it also goes to your kids.
And also another thing, Sister Tabs, which I think is very important, is to understand that, guys, the person that once was, chances are they might not be coming back. Because a lot of us stay in relationships that are not good for us because there's an image of this person that I saw from the beginning. There's something that I fell in love with, and I want us to go back there. So chances of that coming back, it's very slim, because that's not who they are. Who they are is what they're showing you
and
today.
let me tell you, when Palisa said the man is choking me, I will just find him there, and this person is violating you intentionally. He's making sure that he leaves a scar that no one has ever left. He's making sure that, you know what, I want to bring in the trauma that comes even more than that. If it takes that, you want to take action to that. And the fact that he was there when you needed him, it's because of you were supposed to do that service for you. He came in when you were being chased out of the house, because of he also took part of you, your parents taking a decision to take you out of the house. Who was supposed to take that? If Percy, I have a child now and she gets pregnant, and I'm like, pregnant, this is my boyfriend. So now there's no way pity party because of it seems as if you took that action alone, but you did not.
Yeah.
But do not let this trauma Percy. You know, I think I told you about Percy. Parents, we are going to account. Now I even make my parents to account. Or okay, but when I meet you and you want to make peace with me or you want us to be in the level, tell me why did you put me to go through that?
Yeah.
You saw that I was hating and you felt now you are better. Tell me why. It doesn't mean that I'll not forgive you, but I want to know. I want to heal. I want to go into your hands. And I remember Sadi. Let's learn. Because I think that's why maybe ke divorce 10. More ke divorce 10. Because how come would you not learn from the pain ya motho mo? Mara wena a o ithuti. Phesi lebella. We learn to drive on the street. Ne? We see in the movies where a person becomes careless, roller. But you have never tested it on the road. Why do you test it in the relationship? If now you have seen that your mother left her career,
Tapsi in the relationship, on the road, there's no hormone. That one hormone, that nice feel good hormone, which is being released by your brain.
dopamine, it's all over. Do you know that dopamine of driving at 170 or 210 kilometers per hour?
You have never experienced it because you saw somebody driving at 170 waminoga. When now you've never driven 170 waminoga. The next thing when I drive 170, you feel that dopamine, and then you are thinking, "Hori, you want minoga."
Bona, the adrenaline yona eo ka moka na yona ne. Ka moka na yona eo. Le di dopamine, le di toxin, what ka moka na ga tsona. Tell me, let me tell you.
Mara
It can happen to you.
ke gopela re feteng ko chance gore a bolele and wa bona di advice tse o fang palesa o ka kra gore o sa nyako di fa tenyeko gape
Go coming.
tenyeko.
Hello.
Do you have network now?
Yeah,
Hey, my sister, talk to us. Shock us for the last time before we wrap it up.
yeah. I don't know if you guys have the whole day, but I'll try and make it shorter.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe I can start with my background. I think the issues that I encountered comes from there. So now I grew up as an orphan child. So I grew up with my siblings, my brother, my two sisters. So I think now that I'm realizing now, I think I have attachment anxiety now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, so I met this guy around 2017. I was still young. I think I was 19, 19 years old. Oh, okay, Sajola, Nandi, and then, okay, growing up, I was the type of a child who did not like staying home. I would always be out on the street with friends. Okay, yeah. And then when I dated this guy, slowly I started moving in with him.
Okay.
He was also in school, in tertiary, yeah. Okay, started moving in with him. Sahlala sonke, it was nice. And then I got a better job.
Okay.
Like I started working going a company in Centurion, and then he was still going to school. Sharp. As we were staying together, okay, life became better for me. And then I got a permanent job.
Okay.
And then a year or two after getting that permanent job, I bought a car. Okay, I couldn't drive at the time, and then he will teach me how to drive in. And then at times where I feel like I would like to drive myself to work because I think it's consuming petrol wise. Guti angkape abuye anglande later on.
Yeah.
Okay. So one time I woke up and I'm like, namhlanje uzozihambela emsebenzini. Did he not get angry? Uzozihambela kanjani? Uzoshayisa ngemoto in he started being like too attached to the car, but nabengayiboni lento because I was in love and ngacabanga ukuthi maybe he had bad intentions.
So
or
wait, ever
anything.
since you bought the car, basically you bought the car for him because he's the one who was driving the car when you were the passenger princess, because he was dropping you off at work, come back home, come pick you up, and then he'll be busy doing all the rounds with your car while you're at work. And this one time you said that you wanted to drive your own car. And then he got
My
pissed.
sister, let me tell you. Okay, yeah, so Mina, I didn't see him as a type of a person that would cheat on me. He did not give me those signs. Sharp. And my brother on the side has been advising me, when I come back home, you will visit this person of yours. Me, I'm a girl, ngizwa nix. Hi, okay, sharp. And then such all. And then, okay, one time I decided to him but then he did not become too pushy about that argument, which why so Tatimoto. Okay, let me be fast forward. And then last year, 2025, I got pregnant. And then I started finding out that the guy has been cheating on me for the past 4 years, with a high school girl. So while we were staying together, my guy was not working. But then we'll split up a rent 50-50 and I would buy the food in the house. Sharp. So I'm like, okay, I'm understand this. We come from
you are the
humble beginnings,
understanding
so
girlfriend, babes. You are the understanding girlfriend.
yes. But I remember, Madam Speaker, I'm young and he's 9 years older than me. Sharp. So when that situation has been going on for the past 4 years, I didn't know that he has been cheating on me, but the people around me knew that this guy has been cheating on me. So what will happen is on the days whereby he will take me to work, he will come back and mind you, he will drop me off and then he will go after school, pick up this school girl, go to Mall of Africa and buy
Wait,
toilet
they are
paper for the
asking,
girl.
are you a nurse?
No, I'm not.
Oh,
Can I
okay.
mind you? I didn't know. Don't judge me, guys.
No, we're not judging you. No, the reason why they're asking if you're a nurse is because I get the stereotype is that nurses are the ones who give cars to their boyfriends to drop them off at work. Yes.
Okay.
No, we're not
But
judging
it
you,
did
my
not-
sister.
It did not happen for this courtesy dropper off because I have male friends, so they will be like, I wait now. And some of them I work with them, like, let's go, you will be fine, man. I'll be next to you, you'll be fine. Finally, I decided to take the car and basically, right, we had no issues after that. So by the time umuntu will take this abantwana besikolo ahambe nabo buy toiletries and food. So I'm only getting that information ngalo mntana lo manje now that things are not going well in their relationship. Okay, fine. So last year I got pregnant. In early days of my pregnancy, he comes to me and then he says, okay, he was a person who will joke around about, hey, when you're in a polygamous, once you begin those things, please let me know so that I can leave you alone. And then he would laugh it off. So last year, when I think I was a month pregnant, yes, he says to me, there is so and so in the picture. I'm like, when Utini, and then that day I did not take it as a joke. Like, I got angry. And then, yeah. So I'm one person, but I was so ignorant for the longest time.
Man, so you mean to tell me, Uri, in your mapupo, you were seeing what this man is favoring, but you were ignoring those mapupo?
My grandmother would come in dreams and tell me, say, I don't like this man for you. I don't like this man for you. But then I would not get any reasons as to why. Because nothing about Nix at all. Like, I'm like, but why? And then
My sister, don't mind the comments. Guys, I'm gonna turn off these comments. Tinsolo, you're not Tinsolo. Tinyiko, don't look at the comments. Look at me, my sister. Focus on me, Chomi. Leave them, these people.
okay,
They've been through far worse. They've been giving men money. They took loans on behalf of men. They half of their pension went to men. They are worse. Their situation is far worse than yours. Don't mind them here and what they're saying and laughing.
Okay, so I would always get dreams. Like, my grandmother will tell me, I don't like this man for you. And every time I had visions, I would tell my older sister to say, yo, yazi, ngiphupe ukokwa and angel 1, 2, 3. And there was a time whereby I had a dream. She told me not to eat 1, 2, 3 that he's gonna cook. Like, I got scared and I told my sister. And then for that 3 days, I did not eat. Sharp. And then one time I decided to go to a salon to get my hair done. And then this guy, he asked me to say, why are you so ignorant? Because all the answers that you are busy searching for, you have every answer that you need, but you are being ignorant. Why? I'm like, what are you talking about? And then he was like, before he came to me and said there's someone, that guy told me to pray and maybe have drink milk because I was pregnant at the time. And then I'll start seeing things physically, the things that I've been seeing spiritually will start to manifest. Okay, I did that. After a week, he came and said, "Kuno muntu and what. And I'm like, well, now, and I got angry. At night, he was sleeping and I was busy with my phone. Mind you, the SIM card that he's using is mine. They contract to MTN. I don't like MTN, so I gave him that SIM card. So I received a statement, and then I searched on that statement in Asperger for the first time in 5 years. I saw a number that, like, this person would call this number like about 10 times a day. I'm like, and then I took that number and sent to my younger sister, and then she sent me back the screenshot. And then I'm like, this guy last week, he mentioned Kamala Lomutanalo, and then I got angry. I woke him up at night and asked him questions. So he thought I searched his phone, and I didn't. And then he started saying, that's what I've been trying to tell you when I was tired of living a lie. But I'm like, okay, you're telling me, for in. And then my question, he doesn't want to give me answers. Okay, the worst started, yeah. And I was so sick during my pregnancy. I had the worst pregnancy because of him. And then he would lie to me at it's not even safe to say what I want to say, but let me skip the part. Okay. He would lie to me saying one of my issues that needs him to go home. And he's busy going to the girl. Okay, fine. So one time I had a dream again. This girl, as a I'm pregnant. I'm also expecting his baby. And I think mine is 5 months older than yours. I ignored that dream. That dream. I ignored it. And then the third time I had that dream, a day before, my cousin called me and said, when are you still dating so and so? I'm like, yeah, but I saw him with a girl. But say a restaurant, so and so and so. And that day I was sick. I called him to come fetch me at work because I couldn't drive myself. And then he gave me excuses. I'm busy. I have clients to pick up in Ini. And then my colleagues called him and told him, when this person is really sick, okay. Eventually he came, picked me up. One shia endlini saying, I have a client to pick up. So, Gandhi, no, more guys flashing to see the other girl. Okay. Then my cousin calls me and say, hey, pelangibona umuntu wakho la emall uhamba nomuntu so. And then she took a picture of him and the girl and they sent it to me. Immediately I called him, asking him, where are you? He lied. And then, yeah, okay, and I hang her up and then he came back. We fought about that. And the following day was my appointment to go to the clinic. So I decided, and I had the same dream again. So I decided, no, I'm going to confront the girl, but not in a way because, okay, that was in October. I find out in April. And then he told me, I'll fix the issue because I was pregnant and always sick. And I started focusing on myself. October came. Kanti umuntu, they are still dating. Why he told me issue.
And she's pregnant.
I'm still coming.
You are still coming there. I'm so scared.
Okay, on the day, I clinic and then I don't know where I got this bindi to go to that house, but I went. So me going there was, I want to find out what is happening because he has been lying to me, telling me, like making a situation as if the girl is obsessed. So I'm like, okay, let me go. The man figure, she's 22 and the guy is 37.
Yeah.
Okay. When I got there, I didn't find the girl. And they asked me, Ufunan. I was driving, so I'm starting, I didn't enter the house. And then I was no, so I was scared to talk. I was like, no. I think it's best to ngikhulume naye, but if I get it's fine. And the aunt was like, wena abantu bayatshontshwa, abantu bayabulawa. So next thing umntana ethi mayanganyamalala la and wena uzilwa azomfuna. And I'm like, okay, makes sense. And then I introduced myself. I'm like, hi, I'm so and so. That's okay, we know the car. I said, you know the car? But yes. And so, okay. Unfortunately, it's my car, it's not his. But like, oh, okay, sharp. And then, why I'm here, as introducer as a person, no and so. But how can I? Because Tina says, Leo Mundulo, Angana Mundu, says, Gutunumtana one, and the baby mama has passed. So this guy, Unumtana Japela and Tina, we were so happy with Untanity, Utole Mund. So I think he portrayed a picture of him being financially stable. Yes, in those so they didn't really know him, like the cars that he's changing, and stuff. And then I'm like, no. So what I think that still hurts me the most, you know. I remember one time, I need to know when you are pregnant, you need to
Report the pregnancy and stuff, yes.
He refused. I'm like, no, Mina, I can't take you to a car, yeah, because of my issues on our corner. Okay, fine. And then I find out, but to him, how you're also pregnant. I'm like, is she also pregnant? They say yes, she's also pregnant. Yeah. Imagine dodging a teenage pregnancy, like preserving yourself for. I waited for the right time. I did not want to have a child out of, like, in a situation whereby the father is that side and Minangile. I did not want that for myself because of I grew up in a home where there was no parents, so I wanted that for myself. Okay, fine. I think that hurt me the most. I'm like, oh, she's also pregnant, but then we've been planning things together. Okay, sharp. So they asked me to come back because but the aunt said, let me call Mamaki so that they don't say Mina, I'm lying. They called the mom and then she wanted to fight and then the aunt was like, but the girl is not fighting. If we need clarity as to what is happening. And then they're like, oh, okay, fine, please come back tomorrow. I'm like, oh, okay, but Mina, I'm working and I can't be taking leave just to attend to this. Okay. And then I think they told the girl who's in Zidangazumfun. She got angry and
I cannot hear Tinsolo anymore. Tinyiko anymore. I don't know if I'm the only one.
okay.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Sorry. So she got angry that I went to her home, whatever that I told him. And then she wanted to confront me in my house. And so asked me, okay, it's fine, you can come. But then the Omuntu I was like, no, don't go there. I'm convinced. And then she did not come. So it's Katsumas I find out from the people, so we were staying in a back room. So as time goes on, I also find out in the past 4 years, Lomtan Arona has been coming in my house. Mina mangiphuma ngemsebenzini ngo-6, 8 o'clock she would come and knock off ngo-4.
She was doing day shift while you were doing day shift. When you were doing night shift.
Yeah, sometimes I would come back, the house is cleaned, and I know this guy doesn't like doing all of these things. And when I ask him, why did you choose to do 1, 2, 3 today? He would be like, no problem, I can do my 1, 2, 3. I don't want you to overwork yourself. Okay.
Gosh.
So, yeah. So, yeah, when I ask him, why ungenza so, like, do you hate me so much? Or maybe, I don't know, to me, I'm like, this guy hates me so much, or he wanted to humble me because of the things that I have, but they say that men pride themselves by being providers and whatsoever. So I'm like, why would you do that to me? Like, when I've been there with you, like,
Yo.
Okay. So the girl came again. I met with the girl last year, October. She tells me, oh, mina sami siso sambisiwe while mina.
So what does this guy take you for? Because I thought you were the rechte. So clearly you are not the rechte wena.
So I'm like, how? Like, I don't understand. And then I ask her, like, okay, why would you come to my house? Like, why like, at your age, why are you following umuntu omdala kangaka kunawe ongaprovideli next? And then she tells me, no, mina lo muntu lo beyangilanda ngemoto is different. And it was enough for me because I was still in school. He would buy me lunch, toiletries, it was enough for me. I'm like, oh, okay. So when you would come to my house and ubone izinto zami, like, no, mina, I was fine with the fact that you are wena ukhona as umuntu wakhe, because he told me ukuthi unomuntu, and I was okay with that, and we dated. I'm okay with you being around. And the nerve of the child, she asked me ukuthi, Pella, this thing has been happening for too long, and then now when you want to leave this person, why don't you stay? Because me, you, and him, we are one. We've been doing this thing for the past 5 years. I'm like, when out in, and I'm like, yeah. And the sad part is people around me knew, like, this guy disrespected to such an extent that he did not hide that relationship anymore. Like, people will see him working with a girl in my car, in our space.
Yo, I think.
So yeah, kuningi.
Manje, what is the situation right now, Sissy?
Okay, so when I was asking him questions as to and after meeting with a girl, because I was still pregnant, I stayed last year up until I gave birth and went back home. So, okay, with the story of going back home, maybe one would ask, why did you not go back home as soon as you find out? You know that thing, I think I had learned a little bit, I don't want to go back home, especially considering how I left. Ne? I think I was afraid and scared of, I told you so. Yeah, so, yeah. And yeah, I think it was that. And then in the comment that I made about the house, I remember one time before I found out, I was so keen, Shem. I really wanted to buy a flat in Pretoria, a house for us. I'm like, I wouldn't mind moving in with him because he was genuine at the time. I did not know that side of him. So I only knew him as also so. On the day when we were supposed to go for viewing, I got sick at work. Like, I got sick, like, on a serious note. I got sick. I called my brother and I went home for that day. And then later on, I went back to my place. Every time when I brought up the topic here and something would come and disturb me. I remember in 2023, I told my brother that December I'm going to buy a house. Financially, things that year did not make sense for me. Like, I was broke. And he will...
The Yugo is off now.
Yeah.
You were saying?
I was saying, in 2023, when I wanted to buy a house, I was broke that year. Like, I did not understand, like, my financial situation. I did not know what's my me up. And he would ask me, got frustrated, would say, when I got money, up. And I'm like, and that made me angry because how can you ask me that when you know what I buy the food in the house, when you only do small things? And I was okay with that.
Yeah.
Sharp. I remember one time when he started working, I wasn't doing fine financially, so he had money. I expected him to come, like, give me money so that we can go buy groceries and... Oh, my guy, he says, I remember when I was bathing going to work. He says, Yazi, our landlord asked me, and I gave him. I'm like, how can you give someone money when you know which la agna 1, 2, 3? I think you are inconsiderate. Why would you do that in a single 19? Because I expected you to give me that money.
Oh, he was even lying.
No, he gave him the money. I'm like, I think we are selfish. We are born good financially, I'm not okay, but you have money, but you decide to lend it to someone else. Why would you do that? And then he got angry, and he's one person who doesn't like confrontation. He lacks accountability. Like, when you question him, like, when you ask him serious questions, he won't answer. He'll rather keep quiet and be angry. And what hurt me the most about him, I think it was a red flag that I ignored for many years.
Yeah.
So I've known him for 10 years now. he never apologized when he's wrong. He would rather be angry, I'll ghost away up until me now I'm a bigger person. I have to come back and say, let's talk about 1, 2, 3.
And it cannot change now. There's no miracle that's gonna happen now. You know, this is your life. So,
It's like
Manje,
when it
my
comes to
sister,
that.
what's the current situation?
Okay, so after giving birth, I went home. Ngahlala, find out ukuthi he's still talking to the girl, sharp. And then one time we had an argument, and at night I had a conversation with myself. And I told myself that I'm waiting for an apology that is never coming. Like this guy, he never said and apologized for
Because
whatever
he's
that
not
he did.
sorry. He's not apologetic. Why must he apologize when he's not apologetic?
So I told myself, "But I think I'm waiting for an apology that is not coming. I'm waiting for someone to change, but clearly he's not gonna change."
Yeah.
So now that the damage is done, he's also expecting another child. When you ask him, "Uguti, what's the plan?" Yakwata, he doesn't give me an answer. So I decided to move out. So I got my own place. Yeah.
How
Yeah,
long
but
ago
we-
is this?
So I moved out, Manja. Recently, I got myself a new place. I'm staying alone now. So
So do you
still
think maybe
fresh.
the apology is gonna come and then you guys will reconcile? Is that what you're hoping for?
I don't know, but yeah, I'm hoping for that.
Ne?
Yeah. I think another thing that I think I'm still struggling to adjust or maybe to swallow that pill now. Not that the baby is here. I did not want to be a single parent. No one plans to. It's not what I wanted for myself. I think that was my fear, like, of having kids. But now that I'm here, unfortunately, I'm in that situation which I feared the most. So yeah.
Yeah.
I
Unfortunately,
don't
none
know.
of us plan to be here, my sister. And I have a feeling you still have a long way to go. I just have a feeling you still have a long way to go. I think the advice that I gave to Palisa is the same that I'm going to give to you, to say brace yourself, continue watching our stuff, because it's going to take some level of conviction which will come at some point, and then you will eventually make peace with it. I would suggest that if you can afford to maybe get some therapy of some sort, you should do that, because understandably, you know, if you're saying this is a thing that is happening now, and you just recently moved out, I mean, all of these people who are commenting here, they're having fun, you know, talking about how and being shocked and all of that stuff. But all of people who have been through something in this lifetime, they know very well how long it takes for somebody to eventually come out of a situation or accept the situation or pick themselves up and move. So you are going to have to be intentional about it and give yourself grace, but it's going to be a long journey. But the fact that you have actually initiated it by moving, I think you need to now start implementing. Nothing I keep saying tintswalo. Hey, you know what? And this name traumatizes me. When I think now I believe in burning bridges. You know, I believe that if somebody has gotten me to a point where I can see, or I have to accept the situation here, or this is the reality, but I know that my heart maybe will betray me to a certain degree, I decide to bend the bridges so that I'll make it difficult for myself to go back. Then while I have bent those bridges and there's no way back, I'm working on my healing. So if you can, bend bridges, swear at his grandmother, swear at his mother, swear at him, do everything you can to bend the bridges so that he also must be so angry at you, doesn't want anything to do with you, then you heal going forward. Because if you don't bend the bridges,
Sorry to cut you. The most painful part is when I also find out ukuthi the girl, when I met with the girl, she told me ukuthi the guy also introduced her to the sister. The family knows her.
mane, in-laws, mane, maxoki, those people.
And then the sister would come to my house from Makaya. She tells me, "Guti, yeah, the white car would come pick me up here. Ahamba no sisi wakhe. I know her, she knows me. Even the child, they introduced the child, his first child, as Umamnano." So Mina was a Popeye in all this situation because the sister knew her, and when she comes here, she was actually coming for accommodation but planning to meet the other girl. So when I called her and asked her, why would you do me like that? Why would you come to my house? So, and you are enabling the situation. And that time, why are you doing all of these things? So she did not account as well. She was like, ha, and then she hanged up on me.
She's ashamed of herself. She has no answers for you. My sister, burn all the bridges, so burn them. Burn them. In fact, you should have sworn at them. Send them a message, all of them forward to only Zinja, your bloody shit. All of them. Send them that message.
I think I'm still learning and trying to accept certain situations. Eventually it will happen, yeah. But I'm glad that in all, whatever that happened, as a young woman, I did not abandon myself. I continued going to school and did all the good things for myself. So I did not forget myself in all that. So that's what I think that's what I'm consoling myself with.
At least-
Yeah. I did things for myself. So yeah.
No, Tenswalo, you know what, Tinyiko, I'm so happy for you in that regard, and also to just taking the initiative to move out. I wish you all the best. The journey is long. You're going to be triggered. You're going to miss him. You're going to call him and apologize, not knowing what you're apologizing for. You're going to come back to your senses. It's going to be a long road for you, but one day you will overcome. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the best, my darling. All the best. None of us chose to be single mothers. Imagine, even some of us, there are people that would have a baby out of wedlock, and they would have one baby, and they would say, "Nah, I'm never gonna have another baby until I get married." They get married, they have another baby, the marriage comes to an end. All of it now is back to square one. You are still a baby mama. So these things happen. You don't choose, you don't apply. Absolutely nobody chooses to be a baby mama, but if it has happened, brace yourself, look at baby mamas before you. We are here. I was married, children, they are locked inside the wedlock, but here I am. I'm a single mother. I'm a baby mama with children who were made in the wedlock. So it doesn't matter. Nobody applied for it, and we still live, and we are having a happy life. We are busy cooking. As you can hear, I was complaining somebody's taking scuffing of my things. I'm not dying. I should take a next. See this child, they are doing fine. So even you are not the first, you are not the last, you will be just fine. Just love your baby and heal.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the best, my darling. All the best, all the best, all the best. Guys, okay, at least we don't have a lot of people left here because I have to cook for these people. They say they want macaroni, spaghetti, and what. I have to cook. I'm home alone with the children, guys. Talk to me, what? Mackenzie, Kensani. Is that another Kensani that we're having here? Mackenzie? Okay, Mackenzie is not answering, which makes my job so much easier because then I'm closer to wrapping up the live. Lipotsi, travel. Lipotsi as in Batanat. Itanga. Batanat travel. We are traveling with a Batanat. Are you from Limpopo? Limpopo. Pela in Limpopo, anything is a traveling mode of transportation. Now we are traveling with a Batanat, my sister.
Yes.
Where are we going?
The butternut.
Talk to me, sis.
How are you, Madam Speaker?
I'm good, thanks. How are you, my love?
I'm all good, man. I'm all good. I'm always on your lives, but I hardly that person who would want to speak. But today I decided we would say, let me just join in.
Yeah.
What have we done to these people? Maybe one day you can tell us, what have we done? I'm one person who always says I can never be dribbled by a man because I'm clever like that. I'm careful with what I do. I know what to do, when to do it. But tell me, why am I sitting in the house today, 6 p.m., I'm bored, I'm alone, and I'm like, let me go drink, pour myself a glass of amarula. I find a bottle that is empty, but it's on the wine rack because a man happened. Okay, story time.
Yes.
I met someone last year, May. We started talking, getting to know each other. Things were flowing. Everything was coming all right. I think we spoke up for 2 months. Yeah, and then we met in July for the first time. And then, we started a relationship. This man is not working, still trying life.
Oh, grace. It's the grace that Nandi is talking about. You gave him grace.
Wait,
Oh,
but
sorry.
no, man. Well, they do deserve grace.
It's okay, my sister. Already I'm under fire. The Sly here, she's not happy with me with that topic. So it's fine. You gave him grace, my sister.
Yeah, because I'm like, so if a person is not working, does it mean they don't deserve love?
They deserve love from other people who are not working like them. They will love each other there.
Thank you.
There.
But yes, I understand what you are saying because
Yeah.
I follow you because I love your content and I understand what you are saying, even though some people don't really understand the message that you are trying to take out there.
Yeah.
But it's fine. I'm like, you know, I'm a believer. I believe that things will be okay. You will find something, especially if you are with me. Like a plan has to be there. Wabo?
Yeah.
You can't just sit and relax and we are not trying to find something for the both of us.
Yeah.
Fine. And then he finds later in the year he finds something temporary now. No, things are okay. He's not a bad person. You know, when he's available, he'll come and visit, blah, 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 blah. Ish, there's a certain prayer that, you know, women, I think maybe women, we should all pray it. You know, when you pray, you can pray for 6 years and say, God, give me marriage, give me a job, give me this and that.
Give
God
me
might
money.
not even answer. God might not even answer for 6 years. But if you pray and say, God, reveal this person that I'm with, you.
Now.
You pray tonight. When you wake up in the morning, you will be getting answers. I tell you, he will answer you. Remember, I don't have issues before. So I have 2 cars. The other one, I use it whenever because when you have 2 cars, you know, you can
You
decide
can't drive
which
both
one
of them at the same time.
at the same time, yes. So this one time, they call him for an interview in Guyana, and he's like, can you please borrow me your car because I have to go and attend an interview. Well, you see, it's something that
It's gonna benefit the family, you know. It's for the benefit of the
you
family.
see, yeah, I don't feel right with it, but I can't say no because
Yeah, because
you're
you'll be
not
like
telling
you'll
me
be like
what-
an enemy of progress in a way.
You see,
Yeah.
and we are fixing here. We are trying to build. So I borrow him the car, goes wherever he goes, he comes back. Then a few weeks later, they call him for another interview. This is a mine, Beggarsford, blah, 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 blah. Borrow me your car. I'm going to attend an interview in Beggarsford. You see, you'll be a bad person to say no because why? Why would you do that? Actually, we are trying to
We are
build
building here. We are building.
No, but also you are building for yourself because you also don't want a broke man. So
True,
yes,
that's what
I
I'm
want you
saying.
to get something that you can do so that I can benefit from that. Fine, I borrow him the car. I'm expecting or after the interview, this man will come back to Polokwane. How? He's not coming back.
With your car.
He goes home. Hey, we finished late. Okay, fine. I understand because maybe, it was around 3 and you felt to driving to Polokwane and then you have to go back to Palabo, where it's going to be. Okay, I understand. And then next thing, it was the beginning of September. Next thing, he's having the car for the entire month now. For how did it happen? I don't know, but he's now home, you know. And then when he comes to Polokwane with that car, because he would come Friday and leave on Sunday, but all of a Sunday, he's no longer interested in leaving on Sunday. He would want to leave Monday morning. Why? Because there's a car that he can use. What do you mean?
You're still showing it off at home there that I didn't come with my legs.
Then, okay, fine, no problem. I don't like that because I was borrowing you for a reason, and the reason is done. But why? But you know, I'm also not trying to be a bad person in the process. So, red flag number 1. It's my birthday. the following day, nigga asked me for money. And I'm like, I did not even have money to celebrate my birthday properly the way I would. And I wake up, you asking me for money. Fine. I think I sent him 200 or 300, I can't remember. And then I check, okay, did you get the money? Because I've never given any man any cent. They've never even asked me for anything. So that was very weird of him. Because I don't
Awkward.
live
It was
that
an
life.
awkward situation
I
now.
don't even ask, and I don't even ask people money, mind you. So fine, and then I asked him, "Did you get the money?" He's like, "Yeah, but I thought maybe you'll send me 500." The nerve,
What a princess.
the nerve. Okay, so 500. What do you mean? I thought you were asking. I'm giving you what I can. Okay, we continue. Okay, and before we continue, I said something and I knew there's no coming back. Because you know how words can be dangerous.
Yeah.
And then I asked him, so must I go find someone who's going to take care of the two of us or what? Because I want to be a princess.
Yes, you want to be a
In a
princess.
relationship.
You're
You also
competing for
want
the
to be a
princess
princess.
position
So
in this relationship.
Maybe I must get the third person and then we'll be sorted. Those words were not nice, obviously. And then we thought about it, then fine. We let it pass, and then we continued with life. It happened again in December. Mind you, he's still having my car. And I keep on saying, can I please get my car? There's always
My
a
sister,
reason
when I catch
why
you,
it
when
will
I
come
catch
to-
you, you know me.
I'm apologize.
Yes.
Bye. December, while we are celebrating birthday ya Jesu, moya kwa Christmas, no problem. On the 23rd, he's home, I'm home. He's asking me, or can you please send me 300?
Kana, he still has your car, this guy.
Hantle jwang.
What a wow.
Hantle ha monate. Ebile I'm sure o nyaka ho tshela petrol. Okay, Kirno, I don't have money. Because I'm like, I'm not repeating what I did. Never again. I don't have money. My
And
brother.
the whole time, my sister, you are sleeping with one eye open because you don't know whether your car is still there or it was sold.
I'm not even thinking about that. Mind you, everything is flowing nicely. Yeah. I know my car is there. Sometimes I track it. Yeah, I'm not worried much, but I just want my car back. Because now you are too comfortable with it. Okay. Then he's asking me money. I'm telling him I don't have. And he's like, Kanti, you did not get paid. Kid, I did. But unfortunately, I have things to do with that money. I can we don't just get paid and then we can donate.
The money is just sitting there waiting for you. It's bored.
People to
It's
ask.
waiting for you to come and use it.
Oh, okay. No. Sharp. The following day is the 24th, and he's sending me a message I don't understand. I'm like, are you talking to me or this message came to me by mistake? He's like, no, I'm talking to you. Yesterday I asked you money and you told me wara because you think I don't deserve your money. Maybe there are other people. And I'm like, whoa, wait. So much war a day before the celebration in South Africa and everywhere. Yeah? And I'm like, I'm not going to reply because I'm going to be a child of God and not say anything because whatever that I'm going to say now will be used against me in the court of law.
A lady by the name of Perseverance Marimeni once said, the audacity that men have. The liver that men have.
And you know what bored me? The entitlement. Like, when I'm asking you something to anyone, whether my partner, a family member, a friend, you are asking. If they don't have, they don't have. You don't have the right to question any other thing after that. So you are entitled entitled basically when if I'm going to tell you I don't have this and you are telling me other stories, you feel that you are more deserving with my money. Okay. And then I kept quiet. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna say anything because the following day he sent me a message, a Merry Christmas, whatever. I blue ticked him because I'm like, I don't have time for this bull. Fast forward, we cross over to the new year. Then January, I'm like, dude, I need my car now. We're starting the year and I'm gonna use that car like full time from now on. Can I please get my car? I mean, I don't know what did it, like, I don't know what happened, man. And I can't even say I was crazy in love because I don't go in any relationship crazy. It happened to me a long time ago when I was still learning these things. Nowadays, I know I go sober in any relationship. But for some reason, he's like, no, I'm starting a new job. This car for 2 weeks and then I'll return it, I promise. Oh, okay. Okay, and now we are no longer talking. Remember, we fought on the 23rd?
Because he's not
ever since
deserving of
then,
your money.
we're no longer talking. And then, okay, I understand. While I'm waiting for the 2 weeks, the floods happened in Limpopo. And he's where this disaster is happening. Now, it means even if I were to say, let me go fetch my car, I can't because it's bad. Baba? I have to wait again. Yeah, I think maybe it was just God who just said, you know what, girl? And then I checked with other people because I know people everywhere. Like I checked, how is the
Plus
Palaburo,
this
what's
side,
happening that side,
yes.
how's the rain? Because I wanted to check in case he's not giving me full information. People are telling me, no, yes, it's still bad, but people are moving, they are going to work, and I'm like, okay, I think I'm ready to go get my car. I call one of my friends, what are you doing tomorrow? He said, I'm available. No, let's go to Palabra. I want to go fetch my car. I'm not telling him all the details. Sharp. So at night before, I'm texting him, girl, look, I'm coming to fetch the car tomorrow. So please, I'm just letting him know. And he's like, no, I'm going to Mpumalanga. I'm going to Mpumalanga tomorrow. Come on Wednesday. It was Tuesday. God, no, I'm not coming on Wednesday. I'm coming tomorrow because I've made plans for tomorrow. So if you are going to Mpumalanga, I guess we are not looking for you. We are looking for the car.
When
you
I
can
go.
leave it with whenever you can go wherever you want to go. It's fine. Okay, he's like, no, there's no one at home, blah, blah, blah. And I can see you are coming up with excuses now. Kere, leave it with your neighbor. Take it to police station, whatever. I think something just woke me up to say, hey, La.
The car is going, my sister. The car is going.
What about Kiri? Take it to police station, do whatever. I don't care, but I'm coming to fetch that car. Baba? Yeah, he's like, no, I'm leaving 4 o'clock early in the morning. What? Like, all these excuses. I'm like, look, I don't care what you do, but tomorrow I'm coming. Baba? Vele, the following day we leave, we go to Palavra. And I'm talking to him on the way. Go, look, I'm coming, blah, 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 blah. So please send me location. I know where he stays, although I know now I'm not good sometimes with directions, but if I want to go there, I will be able to find the place. Yeah, because it's even simple to go there. But okay, he's like, okay, it's fine. I will wait for you guys and then you'll come and collect. Okay, we get there. He's even sending me a different location. He's not at home, but he's around. Fine, I don't even care about that because I'm here for the car. And then we get there and I'm like, I tell those people to say, okay, maybe drive before we went to fetch, there was a time he posted something on his WhatsApp about the floods. Then I commented and said, is my car safe? Looking at that video. Ne? And he's like, no, you're not even asking about me.
You don't care about me. You only care about materialistic things.
I'm like, I'm asking about the car because of what you posted. This is not about us. It's not a courtesy call here. Okay, fine. He said, no, the car is fine. It's just that the CV broke. Wara, 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 wara. When the floods happened, I was on the road. And I'm like, huh? And I'm only finding out about this today when I'm asking. You are even talking to a mechanic about my car.
And you are not aware.
And
We're not the owner of
me-
the car.
Me as the owner, yeah, but it's because you're not talking to me. Kiri, look, it's not about me and you talking. You have my car. Even if we are not talking, you could have told me that this is the situation with the car. Okay, and I'm like, it's fine. And Yena, he was pushing, oh no, give me time, I will fix it here. Let me come get my car. I will deal with it myself because it's far away from me right now. I don't have any access or control. Sharp, we go there. We already know issue number one. And then I tell those guys, or maybe drive around and just test it to check what could be the problem. Yo, there's no petrol, number one. Those guys, they're like, we are not going to run around with a car that doesn't have a petrol. Let's just go pour petrol and go to Polokwane. Oh, okay, we move.
My sister, when you went for the bottom of Malalampani, there are people who are jollering Malalampani. When you went for the kingpin Malalampani, Lazaro. This guy is a Lazaro. Yo, my sister. Continue.
Perseverance.
Hey, I want to buy something. Continue, my sister.
We get to the garage, I pour petrol. With my money, mind you, no hell. I pour petrol, meaning that I must pour petrol in 2 cars. No problem, I'm getting what is mine.
Yeah.
Anyway. Up, we drive. The small car is in front. I'm with a friend in another car at the back. We are escorting it because we are not sure what will happen.
Yes.
Remember, this car has issues. And as we are driving, I see, oh no, man, there's something wrong with the bumper. Something is not making sense. Konja, I see this through a mirror. We stop at the garage and we are like, no, something happened to the car. This bumper is actually falling. Hey, pan. Oh, okay. We get to Polokwane. And then they drop it and then they leave. And I'm like, let me drive this car. I don't know much about cars. I'm a woman, but I'm like, I know how it will sound and if maybe there are things that I don't understand.
Yes.
I drove like maybe a kilo to where I was going to a garage to buy food and come back because I just wanted to, the sounds that car was making. It was dirty. You can tell people were smoking in that car. Like, he did not even say, okay, this person is coming to fetch the car. Let me quickly clean it, remove evidence, whatever. Like, that car broke my heart. The way I was so angry that day. The way I was so angry. I ended up in the ER. Because I was like, how dare? Like, I was so angry. Like, I felt like the car was... For me, it was as if I see a picture for the past 4 months when I did not have the car. The car was abused. It's like you leaving your child with someone and they are not taking care of your child. They are just abusive. That car was talking to me. How can you just do that to me? What kind of a mother are you?
I kind of remember sometimes people don't have respect for things they didn't work hard for. So a guy like that who does
No,
not
they
even
don't.
work, he cannot respect anything that does not belong to him like that.
But, okay, the reason why I was interested in joining this life was, like I said when I started, I don't think a man would necessarily dribble me in life because I'm too careful about so many things. But then when do we get to a point where in a relationship, because we are not saying we will be in relationship and then it's about us as women taking from men.
Yes.
And we are not giving to them. And I feel like as much as I've made a mistake by actually giving him my car, but when I was giving him that car to go to an interview, I feel like
That
there
was a good
nothing wrong that I
intention.
was doing. I
You
was
were
try-
doing it was for good.
Yes,
Yes,
I
it
was
was for a
trying
good
to
intention.
assist.
Yes.
Yes, I was trying
It's
to
just that
assist
you were
him, but
assisting
then
a dog. You are assisting a fariki. That's the problem. The problem is never with with your good intentions or your gestures. The problem will always be who are you assisting? The person you're extending your hand to. That's the one thing we must always consider as a people. That's why Nane, now I'm very generous. I'm a people pleaser. I'm still a people pleaser even now. And I'm gullible. You can easily take advantage of me. But the difference between the perseverance one before and this perseverance one now, ne? Now I get to choose who must use me. Now I get to choose who I must please. Now I get to choose who benefits from having me around. It's not just every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So that's why for me, I feel like I will never allow people to change me. I'll never allow my ex, because of the past experience that I have, for him to change me. But I will always make sure that the people who get access to me and get access to my things are people who are deserving according to my own discretion.
hey, because you see, when such things are happening, it means that the next relationship that I'm going to be in, whether the person has a car or not, because I don't think from here I'll date anyone who's broke. One, no more grace for that. As much
Sorry,
as
Nandi.
I'm also
Sorry, Nandi.
saying,
The women are tired. The women are going through it.
no more grace for that. But even if I were to date someone who has a car and has their own money, but I'm sure there will be a time when they need my help. Let's say your car broke.
Yeah.
And you are like, can you borrow my car? I need to do 1, 2, 3. You see, now it's gonna be a problem
It
because of
shouldn't, my
my
sister.
history.
No, it should. This is exactly what I'm saying. I don't know if you heard what I was saying. My sister, I'm saying, Ori, never allow a situation or a person to change your character to be a reflection of him. Because once you change and you are no longer yourself anymore, you are pleasing that person because you are now becoming a version of that person. Don't let that happen to you. You will be a waste of a life you are gonna live if you're gonna live a life which is not authentic to yourself if you are not yourself anymore. What I'm saying, which is very, very important, is you need to be very careful of who benefits from you. You understand? Let
And
it
how
be your
they benefit
discretion
as
that those who
well.
are gonna be benefit from me are people who are deserving. Because when you're a people pleaser who is just all over the place, everybody gets to benefit from you being you, and everybody gets to take advantage of you. Nah, if you are gonna take advantage of me right now where I am, it's because I allowed you to take advantage of me. And because I know that when tables are turned and it's time for me to take advantage of you, you will let me take advantage. So there's nothing wrong with you being yourself. And you should never now become a version of yourself that you don't know because of a man. That will be a disgrace to yourself. So what you need to do is to make sure, or now you are more careful to say the people, okay, the charging is not charging. It's fine. The people who are going to benefit from you are people who are deserving. Because if there's somebody who, your friend, for example, the person who actually drove with you to where is this place? Palabora. That's your friend. That's a person that if their car breaks down, they're deserving of help from you. That's a person that you know, you can benefit from the friendship because you are also, you will get help from them. So you can't be, my sister, you can't turn into a monster because of somebody who was just a passerby.
No, I hear you.
You get me?
I hear you. You know, when I started this conversation, I spoke about a bottle of Amarula that is empty. I bought a bottle of wine, my favorite wine, in 2023 for my birthday. But because I was far, I was in Eastern Cape, and the following day I was checking out. So I was like, if I open this, it will mean I need to drink the entire thing because it's those wine that has corks. So I can't drink this in one night and finish it. So I took it home. I came with it in 2023. And ever since, I kept that bottle. It was just a treasure in the house to say, I'm just going to keep you. It's been there 2023, 2024, 2025.
Yeah.
December, I was asking about the bottle. The bottle is nowhere to be found, and I get to be told, no, it's somewhere there in the house. You're not checking properly. Nigga drank my wine, my special wine. Look, I don't have a problem that I can share my things. But why are you not asking?
That guy, my sister, that guy has no respect. That guy has absolutely no respect for nothing and no one. Okay, at least can I ask you one question? Please don't take offense. Just one question. Was the pen at least writing properly? Was the pen writing?
It was.
The pen was
But that is
writing
not the
properly.
reason
Yeah,
for
took it to
everything.
pen. Yeah,
It
ngwala.
was. It
Yeah,
was.
ngwala.
At least it was.
Yes, because some people
now-
actually master the skill of making sure their pen's right because they know that's the only way they're gonna get to a woman, by a pen which actually
Nah.
writes.
So now, okay, I got angry also in December because my bottle of wine, and I had decided that I'm not going to drink that bottle. I'm just going to keep it. It's gone. It's gone, and you did not even ask to say,
So,
okay, let me
Emma
drink it,
Pele.
I'll replace it. Or
Emma Pele, my sister, when you went to fetch the car, did you confront this guy?
No, you know, that day I told myself, because the people I was with as well, the reason why I did not tell them the full story, they were ready for war, and I know them.
Okay.
So we did not even take more than 15 minutes there. It was just to get there,
Get the
took
car and get out.
leave.
So he
Yes,
has never
because
reached out to you since then?
No, even on the way, he was busy texting. Hey, I'm broken. I nearly cried. Wara wara. Because now, and I just told him, you are crying because not because you're losing me, because you're losing the car. You created a bond with a car that was not yours, and now it's time to let go. It's difficult for you.
My
And then
sister,
you see,
that
she was
guy,
so
let me tell you,
stupid.
I'm sorry to have to be the one that delivers the news. That guy does not even have emotions like that. That guy already, when he could see where you were becoming problematic and you wanted your car, he was already finding another victim. I can tell you now, if you go to his home, you will find another car of a brand new victim. Brand new. I can tell you that much. All of that is just crocodile tears, just so that you can feel bad and everything, so that you keep the door open, so that when he comes back, he will find you. Guys, those people like that are very ruthless.
No. So, like, he's dealing with a different story. He's dealing with a different story now because remember, and I'm like, men like him, every time, actually, the lady who spoke before me, men are so, I'm sorry to say this, it's not the nice thing to say, but
My sister, you are
sometimes
safe.
they can be so stupid because if you want perseverance and you want her for the things that she has, why are you not becoming nice? Why are you not taking care of her? Knowing very well that if I'm good to this person, I will benefit of all these things.
My
But
sister,
no,
that's
they
not
will
how it
always
works,
do
my sister. Take it
the
from me.
opposite.
My sister, that's not how they work, these people. That's not how narcissists operate, especially those who are like that. They operate in having multiple doors open. I'm sure even the woman before you, he's already apologized to her. And every now and then, he will keep checking all these people line to see who is willing to actually give him another chance. So they don't stay nice to you because it's not in them to be nice in any way, shape, or form. So when he's busy messing you up, they're not thinking, or tomorrow they will need you. There's already other options that they're keeping open, so that when this one fumbles, they have this one to step onto. When this one, that's how they operate.
Hey, because I'm like, because now you are crying, and you're going to
Nah,
cry.
my
I'm not
sister,
going
it's
to take
crocodile
it back.
tears. Trust
you see,
me.
I can forgive any other thing. I can, as much as I'm angry. Now, I wanted a bottle of Amarula because there was a bottle of Amarula. He drank that Amarula and left the bottle there as if there's something. I went to fetch that bottle. It's empty. I'm drinking ice right now.
My sister, you know what, you were dating a pig, my sister. I don't know what you were dating. I don't know what you were dating, but it's not a human being, that thing you were dating, my sister. Yeah. You were dating an opportunist of note. Kora, I don't even know what to call what you were dating.
A polite pig.
A polite pig.
Very polite pig. Very sweet pig.
Yo.
But I'm like, I was saying I can forgive any other thing that he did. The last words I told him was, you failed to take care of my car. There is no way I can believe you take care of me. Never.
He's not in the business of taking care of anything. He's in the business of benefiting from. He's an opportunist. He's in the business of benefiting everywhere he goes. I think you need to understand that part. Or this guy, even that little humanity that you think he has, is not there. He's in the business of benefiting.
Because, I don't smoke. I was like, what happened to this car? So he better not one day say, I miss you, I want you back, because ke tla mo roga ka mogolo o rileng re mo roe ka di family kaofela.
My sister, do you want to bet or by the end of, we are in February, by the end of February, this guy would have sent you a long text and crying and threatening to jump off a cliff and stuff. Do you want to bet 100 rand? Can we bet 100
No, I
rand?
know he will, because you know why? Why I know that? It's because he will sit and realize what I messed up a good thing.
He won't. It won't even be about him messing up a good thing. It will just be him wanting to keep the door open so that whenever he wants access to you, he will get it at any time and get the benefits and continue with the benefits. It's got absolutely nothing to do with... Let me tell you something, my sister. Ne? All the women he ever comes across are a good thing, just like you. Do you hear what I'm saying? And because all the women he gets are good
Someone
things
said,
like
"Be
you.
ready, he's coming."
Eh? Eh?
Someone said, "Be ready, he's coming back."
He's coming. So all the women he's ever... And let me tell you, these people have got a very good hand. They've got a very good hand of picking the right women. All of you. I'm telling you, if one day you can get to have let's say you start a live and you speak about this person, or you put his picture, or whatever, you know, if it ever happens, or somebody decides to make him trend, and if you see all of the women that he's been doing these things with, you will find out that you guys have got the same type of qualifications. You even look the same. It's the same modus operandi. My sister, these people, we once had a series here on these lives. Ne? We once had a series some 2 years ago of a guy who committed suicide live on Facebook. And he was busy saying he's doing it because this woman is cheating on him and what. One of his victims came forward and shared her story to say, this guy is lying. He used to say the same about me. He abused me. We had a series of lives. I forgot what this guy's name was. Ne? We had a series of lives, I think, for 3 to 4 days, where different women were coming to share their stories, and all their stories were the same. You must be a nurse, you must be a teacher, you must be working for the government, you must be having your own things. He will dribble you, like my sister, same modus operandi. So that's what I'm saying, Uri. Even if you are thinking, or this guy will think about you or miss you or remember you, you are literally just one of many women of the same type that he's been with, that is going to keep on his loop, so that when he needs you, he must come back.
Unfortunately, I've closed that door.
Please, my sister, close it
For
and
him,
lock it
doesn't
and throw away the keys.
I don't go back to any ex in my life. That's the rule.
Nah.
Because if it did not work out, why must I come back?
Yeah, no, delete and block. This guy is useless, Shem. Nah, he's so useless. Hi, what a waste of a life. Yo. But anyway, I'm glad you have your car back. The worst could have been that you lost it forever. We and sold all the parts. You get there, the car is not moving.
Hi, it's with mechanic. That car is in ICU. I need to fix it. But it's fine. I will fix it. It will come back to life. Unfortunately, he won't be part of the things that I fix in my life ever again.
Please, my sister, please. But anyway, I can see people are requesting, guys, I have to love you and leave you. I have to cook. Remember, I'm parenting this weekend. I have to cook. Unless if maybe I can finish cooking, and then we do the live again. How about that? Maybe give me 1 hour, 30 minutes. Hey, we are having an agreement, guys. You are giving me 1 hour, 30 minutes for me to do this macaroni, spaghetti, and mince thing. Cook for these children. It's what? Where are you going?
Outside again.
Oh, okay, sharp. And then it's 6:30, 8 o'clock. I'll be back at 8 o'clock. Yeah, no, I see we are in agreement. Okay, guys, I will see you just now. Let me go cook and be a mother. All right? See you later. Mwah.